turn around easily when you find the world so cold. Feel like it's eternity, fam, getting old. Some of my peeps and my girl peeps hate the world we chose. Whoever seen for concrete sprouted roads? I couldn't change even if I bought 1,000 clothes. Same path, same life, but a different road. Damn, I look different now I'm getting old. People say Terrence was always specific, I was told. Took a trip down to Richmond, Hampton Road. Somehow I feel connected down there. When I was getting locked up, that's what I try to explain to the shit down here. He said, what you city boys all doing around here? Face front, make it clear. We took Bobby Brown, that's Whitney's boy to jail around here. Right. Virginia. Yeah. Nova, I'm full of myself, can't you understand? Get it right, kid. Jump over a bridge, for real. Will I reach heaven? Come on, I hope so. Instead, you behind me? You right with me? Listen, I got more respect for the game now. That's the reason for not talking gangster, how the guns blah blah. I'm older, no longer lost. I'm feeling my culture now. If a hip-hop reality is chosen, I would be a poster child and focused, man. But y'all weren't focused on Long Island. And in the States, how the fuck you expect me to smile? All my life I've heard was 5 boroughs. Y'all frontin' like Long Island was never thorough. I believe we got more niggas home on a furlough. Deep like the Grand Canyon. Rhymes packed on the back of a barrel. That's a jackass for you Hossidity niggas. Acting country, got me beefing with these country niggas. Long Island, paint a picture. Man, rain or the hell get ya. That's right. Come on. That's right. Full of myself. Wanna spread my wings. Will I reach the top? You understand? So, get it right, kid. Listen, I'm asking, how undercovers buy crack and they don't even call it entrapment? I'm asking, why baking soda and so seasoned? The only spice you keep in your cabinet? I'm asking, why we gotta be so savage? Listen, I'm asking, why we gotta shoot at the cat that we want when he got his baby in a cabbage? Why niggas see it ain't done nothing to ya? Hey, in the past, but we killing the future. On the block, there's a nigga willing to shoot ya. Bang, bang. Listen, I ain't gonna put myself in the end, but I'ma put it right now in the pen. I gave up the streets, no longer taking retail, taking a pay cut. I'm over the core system, no longer thinking my pay's up. Right. That's right. Yeah, such a feeling. You know? You know how it is when you're almost to the top. That's right. I love y'all. The whole New York, Virginia, DC, Baltimore, Maryland, Coppin State College. You know what I mean? Sean Dawn, Lady J, Rob Boogie, everybody out there, Ghetto Kings, holla at your boy, you know? BR, the mile 2004, Elevation.
They always hating on us. Why the people hating on us? Yeah, we got them hating on us. HC, they hating on us. We don't care. We don't care.
All I know is the money, different ways to get it. Niggas wanna live my life, but they can't live it. Asking questions about my wife, plotting, trying to hit it. Understand if she with me, she staying committed. Let's get back to the money. I stay on the grind 24/7 in any state. Trying to get mines, vacations in different places. Look at my shine, stare too long, you might go blind. The flow so fine when it drop to the top of the ladder incline.
Breezing, man, I've been on my grind. You girls are pin up, I've been up at crimes. 88, 89, back then you was sniffing them lines. Forget it all, put it in the back of your mind. Breezing, I'm the sun, so you know I'm gonna shine. I love hiking, so you know I'm gonna climb. Make lemonade out of lemons, but what the hell I'm gonna do with a lime? I'm hooked to a pot, that's why I stay on time. Stay to the quarters with Slim P. That's why I ain't on dimes, man.
We only getting open off wine. See how click freeze, roping them dimes. See how he be a VIP, quoting the line, quoting the line. That's only if it's a part of our rhyme. If you catch me fucking the dime, you know she a mine. If you catch it sipping the wine, you know it's a bottle of Sean Don. Dubs, you know that you're so calm, but ain't scared to let that gun go off in his palm. Even though I'm on mixtapes, I won't stop until I'm this weight. Platinum status, going far with that mixed weight. But wait, it ain't over till I Rockefeller. Pop more blocks and spin cheese like mozzarella. I want diamonds on my girl feet like Cinderella. I want you killed, Duke, then I gotta send my fellas. We send a whole team to let you know we own things. You should be glad that we gave up all our old schemes. Now we all about fancy cars, chillin' with them nasty broads. Hood legend, ghetto star. We taking this to Palmetto, y'all, cause we some hustlers, baby.
They
always hating on us.
Stay
Why the
hating,
people
man.
hating on us? We don't care, we don't
Wow.
care.
Money making, motivating, 2007 and beyond. Fuck them all, we're gonna do this big.
Yeah.
Y'all know what it is. Breeze Omega.
Check it. I wrote this hopeless
Filled with the dominance.
Frappuccino flow. Yeah, you know who the codist is.
Filled with the dominance.
Grandma screaming bingo while we playing for the win. From the pachinko parlors back to where the plots begin. Five, that Cinco box round your head, we see the dots. Movement mechanical, dancing like in casino box. New Jack City vibes, watching how that Nino plots. He ain't a gangster, he just knows the local spots. But now we singing to the feds, talking to the cops, chasing after clout. Why? Is that how you get your props? Now you're locked away, someone else took your slot. That ain't a circle, it's a pit where the bodies rot. I wrote this hopeless, filled with the dopiness, Frappuccino flow, yeah, you know who the coldest is. Grandma screaming bingo while we playing for the win. From the pachinko parlors back to where the plots begin. Yeah, I wrote this hopeless.
Yeah.
Immerse you in the heat, dead in the desert sand. That's what the curse do when you're in a lonely land. Steel walls, iron talons, now they can't hurt you. Cause you've been through the fire, you know what that hurt do. Popping the perk, stop, tell me what's the worth, dude. I'm mapping out the earth, longitude and latitude. Dungeon explorer, checking all your attributes. Can you form a strategy, build up a battle group? You ain't ready for war. Survive any and all when they come to battle you, or run to the forest like the frightened tattle. You were afraid, that's why the rhythm scattered you. Boom, boom, boom. Now the legend splattered too. Clear the street, but you survived the hit, so I'm not mad at you. I respect you. You brought the intellect, just like you had to do. Death before dishonor, that's why I clapped at you. Weapon with the body, and the residue. Words are illegible, the beat stock's incredible. Living through the detox, healing in the medical. I'm glad you made it back, glad you made it home. We're finally all grown, seeds planted in the stone. Yeah.
I'm sitting here weightless, light years from the basic. Up by the moon, spaceship parked in the matrix. Time shifting, facelift, watching how the fakes was trapped in the atmosphere. No atlas to lift the sphere, then I woke. Falling through the atmosphere. Yeah.
Falling through the atmosphere. Falling through the atmosphere.
She didn't understand the mental. The visual was blurry. I'm leaning, I'm seeing central. Perception, distance is growing. I'm cosmic hurry. Don't worry, the vision is blurry. The jury is out on the flurry. The sin and act, it's like you don't know me no more. The vibe is for sure pure, like the bond between Bach and the Fanny Shakur. That's matriarch energy. I'm bleeding out empathy. You screaming, you don't like it? Well, the pressure is a gift. I'm in the zone now. Watch how the tectonic flex shift. Truth teller, no capping. Keep the record near, look in my eyes, I'm the captain. The message is clear. I'm alone in this vacuum. Whoa, hard cold as the air, trapped in the atmosphere, anywhere. I'm sitting here weightless, light years from the basic, up by the moon, spaceship parked in the matrix. Time shifting, facelift, watching how the fate twist, trapped in the atmosphere, no atlas to lift the sphere, then I woke.
Falling through the atmosphere.
Thinking I could break stones, tectonic to make it home. Took a little bit of that just to leave the world alone. I fell in the zone, barbaric strength like Conan. Keep the snakes from the kids or whoever you boning. The theology is deep, but don't kill me, makes me stronger. The fall is eternal, felt the days getting longer. Couldn't tell the AM from the PM, the sun from the moon. Praying to the most high, get me out the tomb. Longevity, hoping I might hit the turf. Football, Jesus touchdown in the light. I'm in the clutch now, survive the rush now. Let's kick the atmosphere, the dust is settled now. I hear my seed screaming, Daddy, we glad you're here. But the dream is a meal. Then I woke, back to the plumbing. Back to the atmosphere. No atmosphere. Just me.
What it do, family? What it do? It's your boy Breeze Omega. Omega, that's Breeze, and welcome to the Thursday Drop. We was in here on a who's up, what you doing early this morning. We got shit popping. We had a good time, me and Just Jay and us, young Riaz. Then, of course, you know, the powers that be decided we was talking too much, so they shut a nigga down. Y'all know what it is. I hope you're having a great Thursday. Hope all the family is cool. Shout out to Fresh. Shout out to young Riaz. Who else was in here just now? Look at my chat real quick. Oh, Arabia is in the house. Just Being Jazzy podcast. Hey, come on, man. What are you doing over here? Oh, yeah, they had something stuck. A. Jones in the house. Fresh in the motherfucking house. Maxwell, Jeezy in the house. I appreciate y'all all for showing face. Y'all know what it is. This is the Thursday Drop. These are the breakdowns that we're going to get with y'all. Y'all know it's a lot of crazy stuff going on. A lot of crazy stuff, family. As y'all see, breaking news, we're going to get into that just after these first stories. The TPS has been revoked for Syrian refugees and Haitians. Ah, damn. I told y'all this was going to happen. Y'all was going to lose. And yeah, I warned all the Haitian niggas that was talking crazy to me. I'm just trying to let y'all know, brother. I warned you. I told you this was coming. And y'all should have been getting prepared. Y'all should have known this was coming. All you niggas about to be back over there with barbecue. Is it pork barbecue or just barbecue? Because somebody said his name was pork barbecue. But anyway, look, I warned y'all people, man. I told y'all, Trump and them not going to let off. And all you people, y'all decide now, y'all want to be black. You should have been black. You should have been supporting black, foundational black Americans. But you got over here, you got uppity, you start thinking that you was better than us because these white supremacists were bringing you in, not knowing that you're a damn tool and that what they do in white supremacy, once they finish with their tools using them, they break them and throw them to the side. So I don't know if I feel that's sorry. I feel kind of sad for y'all, but I've been telling y'all. That's right, Fresh. It's over. It's over. Y'all went to the highest court in the land, and they have rebuked you, and you are being look. They said they're not gonna come searching around y'all up, but if they come across you, well, you know what it is. You know what it is. Let's get to these videos early. Like I said, one of the greatest riders I met when I first came to the DMV area was a brother that everybody was talking shit about. Everybody was saying he was crazy and all this, that, and the third, and the crack and all that. But I still remember Marion Barry as a fluid individual. I spoke to him. He was very cognizant, and he knew what the problems that Black Americans, particularly those in the DMV, DC area, were facing. Let's listen to this right now. What it do, Claude Dam? Appreciate you, family.
Something about these Asians coming in, open up business, these little dirty shops. And they ought to go. I just say that right now. You know, but we need African American business people to be able to take their place.
You've got a really high profile, and people really like you, and they want to like you.
Hold on. I want y'all to listen because
he
says that
Asians coming in, open
but
up
listen
business,
to how
these
this
dirty
white
shops.
woman talks to him.
They ought to go. I just say that right now. You know, but we need African American business people to be able to take their place.
You've got a really high profile, and
like
people really like you, and they want to like you. I want to like you. I really do. I come to DC. I don't live here, but I love your town. Why you gotta get all racial with the businesses?
What racial?
With the Asians and the dirty shops.
That's not racial.
How is that not racial?
Well, I'm not going to go through it if you don't understand it.
Well, I would like to understand it, so tell me.
Yeah, if you don't understand.
There's a cultural difference between a number of ethnic groups.
Yeah.
Whether Hispanics or whether it's Asian, whether it's white people. When there is a cultural difference because of our socialization, because of segregation, discrimination. All this adds to it and affects every aspect of our life.
I understand, like, I don't want to go to a dirty restaurant, but why you got to bring Asian into it?
Because the fact is that 95% of the carryouts in Ward 8 are owned and managed by Asians.
So?
And we
I was in Las Vegas, Sugar Ray Land and Marvin had to fight. I'm walking 8 in the morning down on the strip. I see Marion Bird, and I'm like, hey, Marion Bird, DC mayor. He said, hey, don't nobody up here know I'm mayor. You blowing my cover.
So they're going to take Marion Barry's casket out of the Wilson building behind me and take it to many of the city's wards as part of a 3-day celebration honoring Mayor Barry's life.
I went down.
He gave him a first time job.
Yep, I went down there and saw that when they were moving Marion Barry around. I had to give him his props, his respect, and he was a wonderful mayor. I wish all the other people around in Virginia and Maryland would have caught on to what he was saying and what he was doing, but he wasn't no coon. The rest of them were coons, raccoons and sambos. And our good brother Marion Barry was standing on business, and he was out there telling y'all, it ain't racist. See, when we say something, the first thing people try to say to Black people, it's racist. No, there's a cultural difference. You can't put meat on no floor in no Black house and then expect niggas to eat it. That meat got to get thrown out right away. I'm trying to tell you, as a Black American, if you put a bunch of chicken on the floor, I don't give a fuck if it is in a container, but you sat it down on the floor, my nigga, that shit not eating. Same with if you try to wash collard greens in a goddamn bathtub. We don't, if you take food in a bathroom, we're not eating it. I know I'm not eating it. Maybe it's your preference. If you'll eat food that come out of a goddamn bathroom, or you'll eat food that's been sat down on the floor. I don't. Because if you know, as a Black American or as a human, period, you know people walking by kicking up stuff. When you walking, stuff get kicked up. So imagine what's on the floor is getting all the debris kicked up on it from people walking by. I don't give a fuck if you sliding under the stove. You not doing it to me. Shout out to Marion Barry for standing on business, didn't let that bitch wormhole him, sat there and said to that bitch, look, bitch, it's cultural. Y'all want to call it racist when black people stand up for ourselves, but you don't say nothing when white people say shit. Yeah, A. Jones, you know that's disgusting. We do not do that. Word up. You just don't do that. I had to yell at her sister the other day because I watched her, you know, she put vinegar on her beef and then she proceeded to wash her damn chicken with and put vinegar on that too. But bitch, you didn't change your gloves. That's cross-contamination. I don't care if you think that because it's got vinegar in the water, that's going to keep your gloves straight. You don't take your hands from a chicken or your hands from beef and then move it over to the chicken or your chicken hands to the beef. Nigga, that's called cross-contamination. You just don't do it. The bitch was mad at me, and she's a real popular TikToker and YouTuber, and she got mad at me because I said that because people in the chat started agreeing with me, like, yeah, that's right. Damn, I ain't even noticed that. I had to go back and look at the video. There was people saying that. They had to go back and look at the video. They didn't even notice she did that. I'm like, yeah, bitch, you got to change your gloves. If you making any type of money or doing anything cooking on YouTube, TikTok, whatever, that's the one thing you should buy. That should be in your budget, gloves. You shouldn't be stressing about switching gloves on your hands. I got boxes of gloves and I pay for them myself. I don't got no support. And, you know, sometimes lovely sisters like Stolen Ancestors will put in on the Cash App and things like that. And I'll take that money and go buy gloves and buy other stuff that I use for the damn show. And just to keep us viable over here. Go ahead, Black Alpha.
Y'all get ready for this one, fam. This is a new, and I mean a new feature on the Black Alpha Network, and y'all gonna have a great damn time enjoying this one, fam. We're gonna get us the Black American Most Op list, and we're gonna start putting names on this op list. And I want the family to hit me up and let me know who y'all feel needs to be on this op list. We'll put their face and we're gonna plaster it for the world to see. So all of these people who be low-key hating on us, the people who
nope, A. Jones, they don't do home economics in school. They do a little bit. It's very little. Like my daughter did home economics
the days of him running around here. Boy, y'all was already saying Godfrey in the chat.
What it do, Angelica Lena? What it do, beloved? Appreciate you. Even a minute is wonderful from you, beloved. Appreciate you.
All these damn tethers on the broadcast to disrespect Black Americans, and then they come back and apologize. Them days is over, family. It's over. If you have any information about these ops, please contact your nearest certified regulator. Okay? And this is what it is. So y'all let Black Alpha know exactly who needs to be on this list, and we're going to put their ass on this big old
Black
screen.
Alpha. I got a whole bunch of niggas Black Alpha.
Fam, because we've been watching Godfrey play these games, and he's a little slick tether.
Yeah.
He's a little slick tether.
Godfrey name is mud in my book.
He knows history, so he'll start saying all these black inventors. And then a lot of black folks be like, oh, yeah, that's true now. Good. There's no way he could be a tether. He just said 5 black inventors. Cap.
He's
definitely a tether. Jokes. And somebody say, he made me laugh 5 times. No way he could be a tether or an op. Cap. His ass is an op. His ass is a tether. And 2 tethers of a feather.
Straight up op.
Together.
Godfrey is an op, my
There we
nigga.
go. And let's give you some more. Fam, y'all seen this whatever the hell tether lady who was on the broadcast talking reckless about foundationals? Here's my thing, fam. Would a real foundational Black American or a real rider ever let somebody come on their broadcast and say this?
The Americans and Africans.
Oh, yes.
What they call it? They call it
the FBAs versus the foundational Black Americans.
So I slipped in a lot of stuff like that in the show without them knowing. They didn't get it.
Right.
But I slipped in some stuff to say, look, guys, we're all one. I mean, people took it wrong.
Act like
there was one episode.
This is the foundation of this episode.
Yeah. African Americans and Africans.
Oh, yeah.
What they call it? They call it
the FBAs versus the Foundational Black Americans.
Yeah, so I slipped in a lot of stuff like that in the show without them knowing. They didn't get it.
Right.
But I slipped in some stuff.
Bitch, we got nobody watched it,
without
bitch.
them knowing. Listen, fam, they telling you their tether agenda. They'll slip in some stuff without you knowing. Ain't that exactly what Godfrey is doing? It's the same thing. They be sitting there disrespecting you and putting it in jokes. And folks be believing it.
To say, look, guys, we're all one. I mean, people took it
playing in your
like
motherfucking
this is the foundation of this episode. 154 is to bring all of us together because there was that murmur. And it was just like, this stuff was manufactured in a lab somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
This should not be a real thing. So
I try to slip stuff in there to discuss it.
He just said delineation is manufactured in a lab somewhere. He talking about Black Americans. Godfrey ain't say nothing. Fam, is Godfrey in here protesting this? Has Godfrey stood up and said, no, don't say that? He ain't saying nothing. He's co-signing it.
No. If you get stopped by the police, you think they're going to go, I'm from Benin City. You're still black. It don't make no difference. So I had...
They laughing. It's a joke to them, family. Look, they giggling. Look at that. Look at that, family.
Yo, Angelica Lena, I've been saying that shit for a long time. I was having arguments with Godfrey on Instagram at 4 a.m. in the morning.
For embracing notion that you guys are talking about, as opposed to me now.
And he tried to make me like I was coming at him. That's what Godfrey did. I'm about to bring my text over here, y'all.
He just brushed us off. Fam, look, fam, I want everybody to look at Godfrey right here.
We was on Tariq on TikTok last night and the other night before. We've been on Tariq ass about
brush
God.
it off, y'all.
We was on him. Black Alpha, everybody was like, well, he nice to you, Tariq, but he ain't nice to the family.
See, fam, it's very essential that we get in on our regulating game. I'm talking about a full-time regulator.
Maxwell.
I'm not talking about a part-time regulator, because remember, y'all, a part-time regulator ain't a regulator at all. If you're going to stand on business and stand on principle, you got to see these ops in all their little tricky ways. Because remember, they're not going to come right through the door, fam. They're going to have little side agendas. They're going to have little jokes. They'll name all things that's going to get your interest, and then people will fall for it, go for it. We ain't with none of that,
slip into the backyard.
Their main thing is to come in here and push some type of agenda that they want.
Cow dog, what it do, family?
We ain't going for none of that. Shout out to all my regulators who know what time it is.
Cow dog, I've been thinking about you.
What the assignment is, and they're going to get there regardless. No matter if they got to push some tether hairlines out the way, no matter if they got to check some sideways accents, no matter if they see a Fleedman forehead.
Because they let that white boy off who hit all those people on the corner at that store, Cow dog. I knew that person who hit all those black people was white the minute they gave that nigga a bail and they let the nigga out. And we got brothers and sisters who still harmed and injured from that crash. And if they saying that white boy wasn't drunk, then I'm saying it wasn't a mistake. I'm saying that white boy did that shit on purpose, family. What's the spot? Cow dog, you know what I'm talking about. It's a corner where everybody hang out in Oakland, and they was all chilling outside the store. And this white boy allegedly lost control of his truck and ran down the whole damn strip and hit brothers and sisters in front of that store. Unalive 3 people. One of the brothers was a really good brother who do car. He had a car group. What it do? Purple Heart Podcast. Only one, just Jay. Yeah, Angelica Lena. That part. Yep. When he was talking about Marcel Dixon for getting on Raphael Warnock ass. I knew that. Well, I knew before then. When him and Corey Holcomb had a fallout on the 5150 show, I was like, yeah, this ain't our people. Because Corey was checking him on some shit, and he still was trying to go against what Corey was saying. Corey may not be the most knowledgeable of anything, but he got that cancer energy like I got and like Tariq got. We can see shit. When you a Cancer, you deeply touched into like your emotional type side. So you can see when a motherfucker not being a real. Our good brother Dewan B was just talking about that today on his podcast. He was just talking about how he didn't understand why Godfrey and Tariq had a falling out until he started thinking about, Corey sees shit differently. And that's how I see shit. We can pick up on a nigga talking slights about us. I call it slights. When a nigga, I can hear a nigga saying like, it's like a, you saying a joke, but you slighting us. So I've been anti. Me and Godfrey used to get into it on Instagram till I stopped following him. I stopped following Godfrey because I used to mix it up with him. I remember me and this nigga had an argument at 4 a.m. in the morning. He like, oh, I thought you was one of my cool followers. And nah, nigga, I was until I heard what you said about black people. And he kept trying to say, nah, brother, it's just a joke. Nah, nigga, jokes become reality in this country. So I don't take anybody joking about foundational black Americans as like, oh, no, it's just a misnomer. No, nigga, that shit become real. What your Nigerian ass starts saying and co-opting against us, that becomes real, nigga. That becomes legislation. We see down here in Georgia, we got Stop Hindu Hate going on. And this stems from that. There's a case that I talked about 6 months ago where there was a brother outside of a Hindu grocery store, and a Hindu nigga ran out there, tried to act like the brother stole something, and then tried to proceed to hit him. And then all the black people defended the brother, and the brother showed he ain't did nothing. That's where this lawsuit stems from, y'all. They do the dirt, and then they come and try to play like they the victim. And the white supremacists, both the Republicans and Democrats of Georgia, supported this bill. Yeah, I thought he was funny back a little bit. I thought he was funny a little, but then when Corey started calling the nigga out, that's when I started being like, okay. The brother Frog. Yeah, Cow Dog, Frog. Everybody was talking about Frog. Yeah, everybody was talking about the brother Frog. Salute, Cow Dog. I appreciate you for not being down there that night, my nigga. Because, yeah, they unalived the brother Frog. He had the car shows and all that shit popping. He's a white Latino, the person that did it. They still keep trying to hide his name because he's a so-called minor. Godfrey always talk ish about black people. Only one Just Jay. Always. He be slight when he do it. That's what he does. He does a slightness when he talking shit about us. Because he'll say something about us and then throw white people under the bus. But really, that slight, that joke came through. The same, he joked like how Chris Rock joked. You be thinking Chris Rock be down for black people till you listen to Chris Rock. Godfrey is a full-blown tether. I ain't going back on it. Godfrey is a tether. Godfrey is damn sure a tether. Hold on, I'm going to drop the link in a minute, Jay. Godfrey is a tether. I don't care what nobody say. Keep it moving. Now y'all saw this
caught
bitch.
On video dumping a public trash.
This is a fat tether. Stole a goddamn garbage, dumped the garbage out, stole a garbage can, and got fired from a job at JP Morgan.
A public trash can on
Y'all
the
see this
street,
shit?
then stealing it during New York City's Knicks
Big old
championship parade,
fat, mushy,
was a director at
nasty
JP Morgan Chase and was fired on June 23rd over the incident, the Post has learned. The viral clip circulated across the internet showing Angie Baez dressed in Knicks gear dumping the contents of a limited edition blue and orange trash can onto a Manhattan sidewalk before walking off with the receptacle.
Right.
Additional
right,
images show her
Angelica
riding
Lena.
the subway with the stolen bin. Sources say the bank looked into the incident after the video surfaced. A JP Morgan Chase spokesperson told the Post,
Bitch, you
this
better hope
employee
that
is no
Ben
longer
give
with
you
the company.
all the money you need.
Baez was the
survive.
executive director of community and industry engagement
you
for
ain't-
card
you
and
going
connected commerce.
They might
at
even
JP
take you to
Morgan
jail,
Chase.
what I heard.
The 40-year-old previously served as the executive director of DEI at a New York-based review site, which Chase acquired as part of its broader push into lifestyle and
this shit?
experiential content. Under New York City law, theft of property valued under $1,000 is typically charged as petty larceny, a Class A misdemeanor. Consequences are often minimal, typically resulting in a fine, summons, or community service for first-time offenders. The littering that accompanied the theft could bring additional penalties. Dumping trash onto the street and stealing public property for your own personal use are both illegal, antisocial behaviors and not what New Yorkers do. On top of all that, doing both on camera is incredibly stupid, the New York City Department of Sanitation told the Post in a statement. The NYPD said on June 20th it had
Chris
not
Rock
received
is
any
a
complaints
Sambo,
related to the incident,
and
and
Godfrey
Baez has
is a
not been
tether.
charged with a crime.
There you have it. There you have it. Let me get some of these stories done. I'm going to drop the link. Got to get these stories. Oh, I ain't mean to replay that. Hold on. Man.
A woman caught on video dumping a public trash can on the street, then
go.
stealing
Got rid
it
of
during
it.
New York City's Knicks championship.
Yeah, you see her body type. That body was terrible. That's who white people be sleeping with. They be having like these bodies. I'm telling you, the children coming out looking like them aliens on goddamn Men in Black. Them bodies be looking crazy, y'all. I forgot to drop my intro. We'll play the intro in just a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, nigga. I'll drop the link in just a minute. After I'm trying to get these stories. I'm trying to get most of my stories done. And we'll drop the link. Because we know Restream act crazy once we be talking. But Godfrey is a tether. Godfrey is a super tether. I knew when Corey Holcomb stopped fucking with him. I knew then. I was like, yeah, Corey done seen it. Corey was looking at him. I remember the night when he was on Corey joint. And Corey kept looking at him. Corey kept having that look when he looking at the nigga like. Corey just had this look where he be looking at a nigga like, this ain't my people. I be having that same motherfucking look. Let's get the intro in. I'm gonna add that shit. I gotta add it to the intro. I'm gonna start having this in the beginning. I'll just be forgetting. I meant to add it to the intro in the beginning. But I'll do it like later on or tomorrow. Wait, it just jumped my whole intro, nigga. Damn. Play it again. God damn. Stop. It just jumped the whole intro. It's like, nigga, up your intro, nigga. This one of my worst beats I ever made. Word up. I want to make it a little bit longer. I'm going to extend it. We're going to make it a little bit longer. I feel like it should be longer. I got other parts. Did y'all see that they got Big Tigger? They like saying Big Tigger because they want to say the N-word. So they like it. And this nigga now got charged with domestic battery Like, damn, Tigger, I thought you would have known better, but you know the bitch you dealing with, so hey, there you go.
TMZ has learned Big Tigger was arrested for battery and third-degree cruelty to children on Saturday. According to police reports, the longtime radio personality was booked into Fulton County Jail Saturday morning but bonded out later in the day. Officials with the jail tell us Big Tigger, whose legal name is Darian Morgan, was released after posting surety bonds totaling $10,000, including a $9,000 bond tied to the aggravated battery charge and a $1,000 bond related to the cruelty to children charge. Tigger's arrest comes after we reported his wife, Alicia Brown, was involved in an alleged incident in May that prompted authorities to open a domestic dispute investigation. He was identified as the suspect, although it's unclear if the incidents are connected. Dispatch records show Brown sought medical treatment for her injuries before police were contacted and an investigation was launched. She was later transported to a hospital, though authorities noted her injuries were not considered life-threatening. The recent documents didn't reveal further details, and it's unclear whether any arrest was made or charges were filed at the time. Although Tigger's recent arrest doesn't state whether or not it is connected to the alleged incident involving his wife. It's also unclear what prompted the cruelty to children charge, but it is worth noting that the media personality welcomed a son with Alicia in 2025 at age 51. We've reached out to Tigger. So far, no word back.
Well, yeah, let him take that to Caribbean. Whatever part of the Caribbean Tigger is from, he got to take that with him. Thank you, Angelica Lena, for dropping that. She said the family said that nigga is a Caribbean. So, yeah, call it like it is, y'all.
Saying you gonna boycott Asians while being on an Asian app is insane.
You hear this? This is why we
gonna
say everybody can't
everybody
go,
ain't
y'all.
gonna go and can't go, nor do we want black Americans like this lady.
Saying you gonna boycott Asians while being on an Asian app is insane to me.
See, this is what we mean when we say everybody ain't gonna go and can't go, nor do we want black Americans like this lady to come with us. Ma'am, you don't know our people, because if you did, you know that every crack and crevice of everything you do via apps and the internet was either created by black Americans or co-created by us. But don't worry, that's why I'm here to teach people like you and your bogus gotchas. Because guess what? Without Dr. James E. West, you wouldn't be able to record audio for your videos. He's the one who co-invented the fall electric microphone, which is used in 90% of our microphones today, including the one inside your phone. Without Dr. Mark Dean, your phone's internal components wouldn't even be able to talk to each other. He co-invented the IBM personal computer and the architecture that allows hardware components to communicate with a central processor. Without Jesse Russell, your phone wouldn't even have a digital cell signal. He invented the digital cellular base station, taking mobile phones out of cars and making modern mobile networks possible. Without Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson, the internet wouldn't be fast enough to host video platforms. Her foundational research in optical physics paved the way for the invention of fiber optic cables. Without Dr. Marion Croak, you wouldn't be able to stream video and audio over the internet. She pioneered VoIP, which is the underlying tech for all digital multimedia streaming and live feeds. Without Dr. Mark Hanna, your phone wouldn't be able to render smooth video and graphic filters. He's the one who designed the advanced 3D graphics chips that laid the groundwork for modern mobile video processing. Without Dr. Clarence Skip Ellis, millions of people wouldn't be able to interact on the same app at the same time. He pioneered operational transformation, the system logic that allows simultaneous real-time user interaction across a network without the system crashing. Do you understand that?
Gotcha, bitch.
But show, I told you, there ain't a thing that's on this planet, in this earth, in this country that ain't been touched on by foundational black Americans. So when I hear dumb niggas say dumb shit like that, oh, you on an Asian app. Nigga, TikTok been bought by a white man, just to let your ass know. That's the first part I want to let her big back ass know, is that bitch, TikTok been bought by a white man. But all the components and everything that make TikTok, make Instagram, make Facebook, make your iPhone, make your Android phone, all that shit work come from foundational black Americans. We made everything worthwhile. We are the ingredients for making things great in America. Notice ain't no Asian. Remember, they always got TV shows where all your smart friends is Asians, all your smart friends is Indians, but yet You can't find nothing in America that was created by Indians or Asians. Remember in the Goonies, they made it like the Asian nigga with family was so big inventors. What can you tell me right now in this country that was invented by Asians that makes our life any better? I can tell you 12 things that foundational Black Americans did. Your ring camera to catch the nigga trying to steal your car or steal your packages, foundational Black Americans. Yeah, your Uber Eats, your goddamn DoorDash that you get right now, foundational Black Americans, not an Indian or Asian in sight. Tell me something that these other people, these groups that y'all think did so much for America. And I bet you it's a lie. I bet you it's a lie. Because you can't tell me nothing. Tell me something that these other groups have built in this country, and I'll tell you that it's a motherfucking lie. I ain't got a lie to you, nigga. I ain't got a lie to nobody. I'm going to tell you like it is, family. We the purveyors of everything great in this country. All the stuff that you niggas love, look at the niggas in France right now dying. I bet they wish they had some foundational Black Americans over there so they can make them air conditioners efficient. Air conditioning in America is so great because of a foundational Black American. What part of that y'all don't get yet? What part of that you don't get that you feel so down about your people? Yeah, we may not got all our I's dotted, all our T's with the tops. We got some problems. We got a lot of problems. But once we wake up, the solving of that problem is letting you know what you've already done. Because see, you solve problems by asking questions. You know what it is, man. Let's keep it moving.
All right, let's start from the beginning. 2020 into 2024 election. You politically delineated. That caused mass confusion with us with the Democrat Party. You politically delineated. What happens when you did that and got away from the Democrat Party and all the mess? You start looking at self, start loving self and loving your community a lot more. Then the next step, you delineated within the diaspora. You say, look, yeah, we part of it, but we got to focus on our culture. The flat blackness just not working. Everybody don't want to do flat blackness. We say we all black. You want to say you this.
I don't agree with that.
Okay. Now this is the funny part. We have established, blackness as foundational Black American from the soil. Now everybody want to be black now. Everybody. Things that they would say, I don't want to be black. I ain't this. I ain't that. Now everybody trying to say they got a black-owned business. Funny, right? So we delineated that way. Now we're financially delineating. The Asian community is experiencing that right now. And we transferring that wealth
our parents never
back
did.
to the black community.
We're doing shit our parents
Another
never
thing we did. We told everybody, when you're on your own, we're not coming to your rescue. When the Latino community was saying, hey, why don't you come help us with ICE? They're like, no. Because a lot of you never know. You will side with them folks too. You
That's
fight
right,
them people.
Joe.
We'll fight, but only when it comes to what we got going on. So we have literally put ourselves in a powerful position.
And this ain't
America.
no diss to other motherfuckers. We
and
just
trust
doing
me, once
what we
this
should have
financial
been
piece
doing.
really get
That's
solidified,
all it is, man.
And then we get more financial discipline and financial knowledge so we don't squander the money that we have and know how to keep money and know how to grow our money.
That's right, Angelica
Once we get to that
Lena,
point,
you're telling the truth.
man, we are really a force to be reckoned with. And people gonna look at Black Americans and say,
Bill is one
wow,
of them niggas we
not
be
going
looking
back
at.
just to be this
We be looking at that
political
nigga with a
slaves of the
side
Democrat
eye.
Party. We're not going back to fighting
We know
everybody
he don't
else's
got
battle.
an FBA wife either.
We're not going back to not being proud of who we are.
I treat him the same way Pan African.
We're not going back to,
you talk all
to
this
just giving
Pan
out
African. You
trillions
don't
of
even got
dollars
an
away to
African
other
wife.
communities who disrespect us, who are anti-Black, who have taken our lives over decades, lied on us during the pandemic.
No,
We're not going back to the disrespect. This is a new day,
At
a proud
all.
day for Black Americans. But for others, it's not going to be so proud. And what we all have learned
the TPS
is that we have been the glue that have been keeping America and all these other groups together. Because when the glue removed itself, everybody started falling apart. Have you noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
We are literally upholding America on our own. And we said, yeah, y'all got it. We cool. Do you. We gonna worry about us for a change. Everything is falling apart. And I'm gonna tell you what, they gonna be begging Black people to come save them, literally.
There you go. You got it. Like I said, I treat Uncle Phil like a broken clock. He got it right there, but you know, he be fucking up. He be all cold with that African shit. And we just not doing that African stuff no more. Yeah, A. Jones, that's what it is. That's the audacity to sit here and not worry about you getting yourself in order, to keep trying to come over here because they know that with us now saying, they gonna all lose all them favors. They're gonna lose all those goddamn benefit points because we are saying, no, nigga, you African. Yeah, let's go.
What went through your mind when you saw the coffee shop call you a genocide enabler and tell you that you're not welcome?
Yeah, it was quite
See,
surprising.
they still worry about
in
white
part
people.
because
Look.
I had such a nice interaction with the barista in the coffee shop. She was wearing a hijab. I didn't know her, but she couldn't have been nicer and allowed my daughter to go use the bathroom. And I honestly was so grateful for her kindness that I felt like I should buy a coffee. And so I did, and I gave her a large tip. It was diametrically opposite to that post that I came upon later. I am a strong proponent of equal rights, of civil rights, of human rights. And what is going on in the Middle East is horrific. And the idea of accusing someone who you don't know of, supporting a genocide, I mean, it's crazy. Now, I may disagree as to whether or not there's a genocide, but come on, we're better than this. Simply because I support the existence of Israel as a Jewish state, as the only Jewish state,
Jesse Paris,
does not by any
certified
means
salute, Jesse
mean that
Paris.
I support everything that government does. And in fact, I do not. And I've been very open about that. And I think it's really dangerous when people start conflating the actions of the Israeli government with American Jews who have absolutely nothing to do with what is going on in Israel. And the rise in anti-Semitism because of what is happening in the Middle East here in the United States is really dangerous,
sure there's money for
and
Israel.
it is escalating significantly. I do believe in Palestinian human rights.
And notice
I do
he's
believe
white.
that a two-state solution is the only path to peace in the Middle East, and that what has happened in Gaza is horrific. But I may have a different view as to how to get there, or what you label things, or what the legal definitions. As a former prosecutor, I take very seriously the legal.
This is a white guy, but he's a Jew. Y'all keep telling me that small hats look different. Yeah. Whatever. Y'all can miss me with the bullshit on that. Yeah, you are a genocide prince, nigga. They got the strongest face looking bitch to asking them questions too. Go ahead, brother.
800,000 illegal immigrants living in Houston. They've taken over all the black neighborhoods. There are no more black neighborhoods in
Listen to this, brother.
800,000. You got
real shouts. Salute to that brother, man. And I like the fact he wearing camouflage pants. He understands he's in a wartime situation. Most black people don't understand that. Most Negroes do not understand we are in a wartime situation. Yeah, Houston is overrun with foreigners. You're right, Angelica Elena. They are out there heavy. That's how I see it where I'm at. I'm like, shit, I rarely see a foundational black American. I had a black lady one day. That black lady, she grabbed my cheeks. She was like, oh my God. She's like, you don't mind me grabbing your cheeks. I'm like, no, man, what's wrong? She's like, oh my God, I thought I would never see one of us again out here with all these people. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, I agree with you, beloved. She said, when my husband said you was authentic, I just had to come over and grab your cheeks. And the sister was right. She grabbed my cheeks and I'm like, yeah, I'm FBA. She was like, yeah, oh my God, there's so few of us out here. These people done gave me their damn number talking about come over for a barbecue. And I told them, I said, yeah, I'm going to come through. That sister, she said, yeah. I was like, yeah, because there's very few of us out here. Everybody you think that look like us, nah, they ain't one of us. She's like, She's like, nephew, I understand that. She said, I was telling my husband. She said, when my husband said that there was one of us in the store, she said, I had to get out the car and come inside. She was like, yeah, when my husband said that, I had to come in because I didn't believe him. And so she came in and got to see a real FBA brother. Because it ain't that, I told her, I said, shit, ain't that many of us in here. I think maybe there's one other in here right now with me. And that nigga about to leave. That's right, Maxwell. Yep, Dr. Claude tried to warn us. He tried to warn us decades ago, and niggas was not listening. Our parents, for some reason, they was like, well, Dr. Claude. I remember talking to my mother before my mother passed in 2016. I remember talking to her in like 2014 about Dr. Claude Anderson. And I remember I was saying to my mom, like, why didn't y'all listen to him? And she was telling me, like, oh, well, we was trying to, but we wasn't, like, most of us wasn't sure about him. And I was shocked. I'm even let the moist nigga rock. We got a moist nigga. Watch this moist nigga tell the truth too. Yeah, hindsight is 2020. That's right, Angelica Lena. Dr. Anderson, but my mom, she told me, she's like, we heard him, but we wasn't sure if we should listen to him. I remember my mom saying that to me, and I looked at her, I said, why wasn't you sure? She said, I don't know, like, she's like, your father was sure, your daddy was listening to him. That's why me and him was getting into conflict. So I have to respect my daddy. My daddy was still saying, like, hey, my daddy actually was listening to Claude, whereas my mama wasn't. All right, Angelica Lena, appreciate you for coming through, beloved. Appreciate you. Let's let our moist brother go in.
The reason why black neighborhoods look so bad is because immigrants are here. If immigrants were not here, the neighborhoods wouldn't look bad. The neighborhoods
Hold
would
on,
not
let them
like
get
the
it right.
reason
They jumping
why
in.
black neighborhoods look so bad is because immigrants are here. If immigrants were not here, the neighborhoods wouldn't look bad. The neighborhoods would not look bad at all.
That's right, at
if
all.
immigrants weren't here. Remove the immigrants from black neighborhoods, the neighborhoods would look good. The immigrants are responsible for black
I didn't never
neighborhoods
know
looking
nobody
bad.
black.
LA
with
looks the way it
cars
looks
in they-
because
in
immigrants
they
are there.
front yard.
New York City
That's what Latino.
looks the way it looks because immigrants are here.
Immigrants.
Chicago,
That's right.
St. Louis look the way they look because
That's
immigrants
right,
are there.
Moist
I'm
brother.
from St. Louis. Immigrants are they're crazy and they fuck up everything. They are okay with
I
the
always
third world
respect the
lifestyle
Moist brother who
everywhere you
stand
are.
on his blackness
Nobody else
before
is okay
his
with that shit
moistness.
except for immigrants.
Shout out to that brother. He stood on blackness before his moistness. And I respect that. He's being honest. There's immigrants. Like, you could tell that nigga here, that nigga got liner under his eyes, but he ain't lying. He ain't motherfucking lying. Your community look like shit because of immigrants. It didn't look like that years ago. So for people to act like, oh, well, you know, why are you people being cuz, nigga? Cuz. And we should be proud of being foundational black Americans, as this brother says right here. Shout out to this brother.
I'm proud to be a foundational black American, man. And ain't nothing ever gonna
No
change
disrespect
that.
to anybody
You feel what I'm
else.
saying? I'm proud of my lineage, man. You know, proud to be a foundational black American, man. And ain't nothing I'm proud to be a foundational black American, man. And ain't nothing ever gonna change that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm proud of my lineage, man. You know, everything we've been through, all the struggles, you know what I'm saying? Slavery, Jim Crow, redlining, all that shit, we still persevering, man. We still on our pivot, man. I'm proud to be a foundational black American,
this
man.
what they
And
always,
if you a
this
foundational
what
black
JS
American, you are blessed to be a foundational black American, man.
American. He
You
didn't
are
talk
blessed,
about no
man. So be
unified
proud of your
Africans,
lineage, man.
no unified
Scream that shit
Caribbeans.
loud.
He
I'm
talked about
foundational
black
American, and I'm
Americans being
proud.
unified. Shout out to that brother right there. And he said the truth. They realize if we unify, it's over for the world. It ain't about no Africans. It ain't about no Caribbeans. It ain't about nothing else. Once we get on call with each other and start loving each other, and there's no more beefing between us, and we destroy the monsters that they turned us into, that's what's going to have to happen, family. People are like, what? Yeah, we have to get rid of the monstrosities that they created and put amongst us. We have to get rid of them. The crazy baby mamas. The crazy everything. If you a black person and you sitting around thinking another nigga is recording you without any facts, nigga, you a problem. Oh, Naturally, Tura is live. I'm gonna come over there in a minute. We ain't gonna be here that long. There's a Nabisco sending out a warning.
Trump's DOJ is now arguing in court that Elon Musk's AI company should be allowed to pollute majority black neighborhoods without having the required permits. Trump's DOJ is now arguing in court that Elon Musk's AI company should be allowed to pollute majority black neighborhoods without having the required permits. The DOJ filed a motion in the Mississippi federal court asking a judge to dismiss a Clean Air Act lawsuit against Elon Musk's company XAI. The case comes from an April 2026 lawsuit brought by the NAACP and environmental groups, which alleges XAI is illegally operating dozens of unpermitted methane gas turbines to power its AI data center hub. These turbines emit toxic smog-forming pollutants, including nitrogen oxides and formaldehyde, into surrounding majority black neighborhoods that already suffer from high pollution levels. Local residents have also filed additional separate lawsuits citing inescapable noise from the data center impacting their health and property values. But Trump's DOJ intervened in the case with an aggressive and highly unusual motion to dismiss, advancing two main arguments. They say halting the turbines threatens American national security and economic interests, stating that XAI's technology, including Grok, supports military operations for the Department of Defense, and these regulations and lawsuits could severely impact essential technological innovation. They're also arguing the federal government possesses the sole authority to determine environmental enforcement and can override or veto community-led citizen suits at will. This defense of XAI comes directly after SpaceX, which is XAI's parent company, launched a massive IPO boosted by billions in federal contracts.
There you go. I told y'all, man. You better wake the fuck up, y'all.
Trump's DOJ is now arguing in court that Elon Musk's AI company should be allowed to pollute majority black neighborhoods without having the required permits. The DOJ filed a motion in a Mississippi federal court asking a judge to dismiss a Clean Air Act lawsuit against Elon Musk's company, XAI. The case comes from an April 2026 lawsuit brought by the
down the wrong hole. Goddamn. Yeah, let me put that story together. Let this old white Nabisco. Yeah, we're gonna let this Nabisco tell her story too. Cow dog. That nigga said it ain't to get choked up about. No, I went down the wrong hole. Pause. You know when you smoking, you got your larynx, you got the other part, which is your windpipe. I went down the larynx because I think my windpipe was shut. Yeah, there's another case where a brother was shot in his back 2 times and handcuffed and put in a police car. But somehow he was shot in the back, but he was a threat to police. Listen to this story, fam. Let the father tell y'all first. I think I have the actual police story.
They trying to say
I'll
that
play
my
that
son had
again.
a gun. I don't think.
I
I know they
see
didn't
it.
have a gun. How did my son get shot in the back? Twice. I want to know how did my son wind up in the police car? They trying to say that my son had a gun. I know they didn't have a gun. How did my son get shot in the back? Twice. I want to know how
You
did
would
my son
know if
wind
your
up in the
child
police
had a gun. I'm gonna be honest
shot
with most people.
handcuffs
Like
on.
all these black
Is
people,
that the protocol?
nigga, black people know
is
that shit.
Protocol?
We would
Or
know
you
if the
supposed to
nigga
wait
had a
till
gun. The nigga would have
till the
gave it
ambulance
away
get
at
there?
some point. Because black parents, we ask like, "You okay? What you doing?" We always asking our kids questions. I think black people the most interrogative parents on the planet Earth. When we see our kids looking a certain way, we'll ask them like, "You okay? What's the matter?" Like when my daughters ain't feeling a certain way or something went on with whatever they had going on in their life, I can tell. I'll be like, "What's wrong with you?" I'll be like, "You okay? Oh, you let somebody get to you, huh?" I warn my daughters all the time about ain't shit niggas. They don't listen. They always be like, when they be like, but dad, you said you was an ain't shit nigga, but you good. I'm like, yeah, because your mama made me good. I became good because they mama. And they were born. They became born, I became a better man. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, you can't just walk around in your life thinking that just because a nigga this, that, and the third ain't shit nigga. Most of us was ain't shit niggas. You don't become nothing till you got something to lose and something you got to fight for. Cow dog. You see what I'm saying, cow dog? Your mama and your daddy, they know if you got a gun. Your peoples know. I remember when I got my first gun, my mama was like, I don't know what you plan on doing with it or what you gonna do. I didn't think this bitch knew. I was like, how did this bitch know? I bought this shit on the street from a nigga. I don't know if she found it or saw it, whatever. All I know, my mama said, I don't know why you got that, why you need it, but you need to figure it out and you need to get rid of it out of my house like today. And I was like, damn, I was shocked. I was like, what? Because I tried to be like, what? She's like, you know what I'm talking about. And I couldn't sit there and lie to the bitch. I was like, this bitch, no. I got the shit out of there. I got the shit out the crib that day. Like, damn, my mama know about this gun. See, when I moved to Virginia, she didn't care because she was like, you know, the first time she came to visit me out here, she was like, oh, I see you done got a whole bunch of these things. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, shit, it's Virginia. You need it out here. Oh, I miss my mama. I ain't gonna lie to niggas. I tell people that all the time. I miss that bitch. People like, you call your mama a B word? Yeah, she was. That was I knew her. Y'all didn't know my mother. I knew her. I have the right to say that. Yeah, your mama can tell. She can feel your vibe. That's just the FBA thing. You're FBA. You're a father. You can feel the things your daughter, your sons, you can feel that. We have a connection like that. It's electrical. Like when you come around me, I can automatically feel your input. Especially if you mine. Especially if you mine. If you're not mine, I may be confused with a look. Like sometimes when my kids bring their friends around, I have this weird energy connection. I'll be like, who's got a problem here? I have to ask them like that. Then my daughter stop and look at her friend like, I told you he would know. And her friend has to start crying and shit. I'm going to call my mother a B because she was one. My mother would sit there and tell you today, oh, I'm a bitch to him. She would say that. She would say that. She wouldn't balk and lie about it. She'd be like, I'd be a bitch to that nigga right there. That nigga know. I'm on his ass. That's how I grew up. Yeah, fuck David Oloya, whatever his name is. No, I've called my daughters a bitch before. They've done bitch shit. When you're a father and you got to deal with your daughters and they do some wild shit, you like, wait, hold up. Shit, today your kids call you a bitch. I don't know what y'all be missing. Your kids today call you a bitch. You like, what? Did you just call me a bitch? Bitch, buy your own tampons. That's real talk right there. Yeah, Poetic Flacco, DJ Academics, them are tethers. Yeah, I'm going to call my daughters a bitch to their face, bitch. And they say, oh, you calling me out my name. That's always the funny part that I always laugh at. But see, I don't have arguments with my daughters like that. See, if I was having like every day, I would be probably like remiss, be like, oh yeah, I called them a bitch. No, me and my daughters have an argument once in a blue moon. And it be on some bitch shit. I got to be like, oh no, nigga, I'm gonna check you. You're not talking to me this way. And that's what happens when you're a father. You have to talk sometimes that way. You don't mean to, but you have to. They talking to you crazy. Don't ever let your children talk to you crazy. I don't give a damn what you think it is. You better check them right then and there. Your children called you a B. Oh yeah, the business bully is a red pill coon. Dennis Sperling, a red. Look, Willie D check. Look, I told people, I said, I be fucking getting mad at Willie D. I be mad as shit at Willie D because Willie D be doing some wild shit and all cold shit, especially with the Democrats. But Willie D be coming through. I told people, I said, that's the reason I still haven't unfollowed Willie D. Because Willie D be having more rights than wrong. And I expect that from a hood nigga, a street nigga. As Willie D said himself, he a street nigga. So I always leave a window open for a street nigga. Cause I know when you a street nigga, sometimes you saying the most practical shit. So it seemed like you might be soft shoe cooning, but it's practical. So I get that part with Willie D. But Willie D did not say nothing wrong about Carmelo having a retreat. Willie D did not call Carmelo, say he would get up and run like the business bully. Willie D didn't say none of that. So I have to give it to Willie D. I fuck with Willie D. I remember when Willie D came on the Corey Holcomb show. That's when I really started fucking with Willie D even more. And I be mad at Willie D. Because Willie D be saying some off-cone, he be saying some off-cold coon shit sometimes. I be like, Willie D, man, what the fuck, bro? I be in his comments, too. I be in his comments. Yeah. There you go, Maxwell. I ain't saying I mess with him either. But what I'm saying is sometimes he be right. Like when he checked the coon Dennis Sperling, because I had stopped watching Dennis Sperling along that whole Carmelo arc. The whole Carmelo arc, I was like, oh shit, this nigga saying shit. I knew it. I was like, every time you fuck with a nigga, they gonna eventually say some shit you don't like. And I hope y'all would say that the day I say some shit y'all don't really like. Be like, yo, nah, Breeze. So either I can check myself or either I can say, all right, y'all niggas got me. One or the other. But I know I'm not a y'all niggas got me nigga because I'm about the people for real. I only think and care about Black Americans. Everybody who know me from college, like, nigga, you ain't. The people who know me from college and high school say, this nigga ain't changed. I was once told by some niggas that I was bad because I didn't change. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Caldor. How you make a song about a coon and then you turn into a coon? He must have been listening to it too much. And he was like, shit, I need some of that coon money. That was my song. I used to play that song all the time. You a coon. I stopped playing it. But for Willie D, I still follow him because, like I said, I listen to his bullshit because I be, I got to have a nigga that's saying some shit like the Democratic Shield. I had a nigga that I used to go at it with on YouTube, a nigga named the Unconscious Moron. Me and that nigga got into it so bad. I was like, look, nigga, I ain't fucking with you no more. Don't follow me and I don't follow you, nigga. And I blocked that nigga. Because I knew it was going to get to a point where I was like, nah, nigga. Yeah, Willie D was right. Cow dog, that part right there. They not riding with Carmelo, they ride with the algorithm. Shout out. Let me make sure I put that up on there. Shout out to my good brother Cow Dog. See, this is why I love the family. I can sit here. I don't have to do a lot of, because everybody on here is smart. And I see all the family, like where they be at and shit. I be watching. People don't know I'm a YouTube watcher. I'm watching you niggas. I see niggas in the comments and places. I'm like, woo, this person was over here and they was agreeing with this nigga. Oh yeah, I'm watching your ass. Yeah, he brought out the old Willie D. If you see Willie D face and eyes in that video, GBS did a good show last night about that. Shout out to the Great Black Shark. That's my good brother, Great Black Shark. I have to tell Great Black Shark be yelling at niggas for no reason. Like, yo, Breeze, I'ma tell you, Breeze, you're not listening, Breeze. I'm like, Great Black Shark. I said I started in 2016. I'm gonna have to tell you now, Breeze. You know you my buddy, you my brother. You my brother in arms, Breeze. But you know I'm gonna have to tell you. I'm gonna let you know right now, nigga. Shit. God damn. The Great Black Shark is that scary in person. I told y'all. I was like, y'all don't even know. I mean, we was all scared around him, but we was all laughing and joking. He like, y'all niggas, what's so funny? He's like, damn, nigga, we just joking. Yeah, the Great Black Shark. That was at the rally for reparations. We like, damn, this nigga he can't never laugh and have no fun. Because we be having fun at the Great Rally for Reparations. I ain't gonna lie. We be locked in on the message, but it's a lot of good black people out there. I loved all the family out there. I got so many, like I haven't even released 100% of all the videos I got from the Rally for Reparations. Both of them. Maxwell, which spaces I be in though? But Maxwell, which spaces I be in? I be in the right spaces. I don't be all over the place. And you know I'm a nigga who's a little ratchet, so you might see me once in a while in a ratchet space. You might see me in there. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a street nigga. I don't never lie to people. I tell people all the time, I'm a street nigga. So you might find me in some street shit over there once in a blue moon. But other than that, I'm only in the foundational Black American family spot. Right, Cow Dog. Cow Dog, me too. Growing up in New York, reading motherfuckers' energy is how I survived living in New York. You know, in Queens, bitches in Queens is known for setting niggas up. And that was all the fly bitches. People, I don't give a fuck what you say from New York, nigga. You could get maybe a shorty out in Brooklyn. She might be cute, but the flyest bitches was in Queens. Queens had the fly bitches. Harlem, you had the fly bitch, but they had that voice and shit. Queens is where you would get a bitch who kind of had like that Queens accent, but that Queens accent ain't as bad as that Brooklyn or Harlem accent. I'm just trying to tell you, you don't really like those accents. Like I like a shorty. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm in the spaces that all the family is, Maxwell. That's where I go. That's why I be seeing y'all. But I go to other places and I look around and I see where niggas. That's why I be telling young Riaz, like, nigga, you be in too many places. That's why I be checking our good brother Young Riaz. But Young Riaz sometimes be in places. I be like, Young Riaz, you don't need to be here. People get mad at me because I'll come in the chat and I'll start saying that to Young Riaz. And they're like, yo, who the fuck is you? You think you Riaz's father? I said, I probably am. That's my little brother. He ain't I ain't his father. I'm his little brother. I'm his older brother. I'm like, that's my little brother. He don't belong in here with y'all. I'll come I'll chase Young Riaz out of spaces. Young Riaz will tell y'all that. I'll be like, Young Riaz, you don't need to be in here. Get up out of here. Yeah, oh, Cali broads, yeah, see? Cause see, all the Cali broads I met came to college. When I met Cali bitches, that was in college. And all them bitches was like, they were trying to just get away from Cali. That's what I'm saying. So I didn't really know Cali women in Cali. But I'm talking about growing up in New York. You had to be careful with these Queens bitches. Same like when you came to Baltimore. When I came to Baltimore, women were dangerous. Very dangerous. I would never lie to you. Baltimore was a dangerous. I think Baltimore was one of the most dangerous cities because I've been to Cleveland. I've been out to LA. I've been to Atlanta. I felt like Baltimore to me was the most dangerous city I've ever been in. People like, wait, but you from New York? Yeah, New York ain't dangerous, nigga. It ain't. Particularly on Long Island. Long Island's not dangerous, nigga. It's like where I live in Virginia right now. I can go walk outside right now, walk my dog. I ain't got to think about nothing about no nigga robbing me, nothing. I'm just walking the strip, nigga. I'm out here. So that's the difference. Like Long Island, I used to could go to the club and come home 3, 4 in the morning, walk home drunk, and I ain't got to worry about being robbed. Just walking home. Like if I was in Brooklyn, that probably didn't happen. If I was in Queens or different, it depends on what part of Queens. You know what I mean? Like I would think like in Astoria, you be kind of all right. Flushing, you be kind of all right. But if you in Jamaica or Queensbridge, nigga, it's a wrap. Yeah, Baltimore crazy. Yeah, I love Baltimore. I always tell people it was dangerous, but I loved it. I ain't gonna ever say like I hated Baltimore. No, I love Baltimore. My wife had never been to Baltimore. I took her to I'm like, how the hell you live in Virginia and Baltimore right there and you never been there? Like my wife had never been to the Washington Monument. I'm the one made her go to the Washington Monument. You know how New York, I don't know how it is in other places, but in New York, nigga, every year our school go on a trip to the Statue of Liberty. We go to the Statue of Liberty when the Twin Towers was there. We went to the Twin Towers when they had the new shit, all that shit after 9/11. You know, my daughters and them went with my their cousins to that shit. I didn't go to that shit. But in New York, we always went to like everything that was supposed to be like, if you was in New York, you had to go there. Like on Long Island, the oldest like plantation spot that still existed was a place called Old Bethpage. All niggas went to Old Bethpage. All of us. Our school, we went there every year. It was a plantation. Yeah, niggas get set up. I'm not saying that it don't happen, but I'm telling you, in New York, Queens is where you got to be worried about. Now, Brooklyn, you can get set up too. Brooklyn and the Bronx, But we never really fuck with bitches in Brooklyn or the Bronx. I told you it's that Brooklyn accent. You don't want no Brooklyn bitch. A Queens bitch, you could get a Queens bitch. You could bring her on Long Island. She gonna fit in. But you can't get no Brooklyn bitch. Yeah, that's what the East Coast is. Hella states just mashed up together. Oh yeah, there you go, Maxwell. That's what I'm saying. You would go if you was in honors classes on the East Coast. We did the same thing. We go to Pennsylvania, New Jersey right there. So we go to New Jersey anyway. We always went upstate New York every year for apple picking. That's the beginning of the school year, nigga. That's the first trip you take. You go to apple picking. And then they would bring us down here to Maryland at the end of the school year. We always have to have like a retreat where you have to supposed to learn that you learn how to be with niggas and stuff. And you would go to Frostburg in Maryland. You would go to Frostburg, they would take us there and they would take us camping out into the woods. Yeah, Queens be kind of having something like. Yeah, y'all got a whole state. Look, that's what I learned. That's what I said. My brother in San Diego right now. And my brother be talking about that shit. He was like, man, I don't know how these niggas in Cali do it. That's my brother that I don't really talk with that much, but I talk to him once in a while. Because we'll end up talking. Because it's like, even though I blocked the nigga on a lot of shit, I still will talk to him. Once in a while I'll call him just to make sure the nigga alive. Because I'm not a hateful brother. You know how black people are. We still, even we got a problem with a nigga in our family, we'll still check in on that nigga. Like, all right, nigga, is you all right, nigga? If that nigga have an attitude when you call, you be like, nigga, I was just calling to see if you was good. All right, nigga, you good? All right, nigga, I'm gone. Just letting you know, nigga, I called. So that's how I be with my brother. I just be tapping in with him. Word up. Cali to Montana. That's 18 hours. Word up. Word up. The East Coast is crazy though. But it's good. You can get up in your house in New York and be like, yeah, I'm going to North Carolina today. It's only like 4 hours, nigga. Going like North Carolina, 4 or 5 hours, nigga, depending on where you're going in North Carolina. See, once you get to the state, that's when the hours change. You like, nigga. Ooh, Maxwell said Seattle to Compton, 12 hours if I must. God damn, nigga, you be driving. See, this is what I'm talking about. The family gonna have to get together like that. Niggas is driving. Shit. I still want to go to Japan, but I still want to do something with the family just here. I'll take y'all niggas fishing. I would be like, shit, niggas come out here, we just go get a fucking bed, a fucking Airbnb. Oh, the Airbnbs out here be nice. Y'all don't even know. Y'all niggas don't even know. I'll show y'all some shit. We go fishing, nigga.
We don't know what took place.
Yeah, I call girls bitches in college. They call themselves
in the police
bitches.
car to the hospital. I don't know if
Hold on.
we don't know what took place.
This the sister
from
of the brother of the
the
father.
scene in the police car to the hospital. I don't know if my little brother had a fighting chance. Bullets travel. I'm a nurse. Kadir was an intelligent, strong young man.
Wow. So yeah, we're gonna be keeping up on this case right here with Kadir. I think it's Kadir Johnson or Kadir Henderson. I'll make sure I'll come back and follow that up, family. Well, that's his sister. She like, I'm a nurse. You know, y'all not gonna just tell me some bullshit. My brother shot in the back. That's what I said. The brother was shot in the back. I don't know how they sit here, how they play in our faces, shooting black people in the back, and we all keep saying, we know that baby was shot from the side. The woman that was hit was shot from the side, not the front of the car. There's no bullets in the front of the window of the car. I mean, goddamn, man. How much more shit do they need to show us, family, before we be like, yo, what the fuck? And I wish sisters would have been listening to brothers. We've been saying this shit for a long time, that this system is wicked and they want to unalive you. They want to, you a soft target. We've been saying that shit. You a soft damn target. No, I ain't go to sleep on you. I had to end this damn thing because it wouldn't let me back in. If I can't get back in on the stream, I'm just gonna end it. I ended it. That was the only thing it let me do. It wasn't letting me back in. I kept trying to get back in, back in, back in. But it was not letting me back in. So I was like, I'm not gonna sit here. Cause sometimes I have to sit and I have to wait like almost 30 minutes for that shit to come back in. So I decided just to end it. It was easier. Oh shit, Matt Cow Dog. Yo, I met a Cali brother the other day. I was outside Hobby Lobby, and I met a brother, and he had like a little fucking Frenchie and shit. The Frenchie came right over to me. I was laughing because he's like, man, he don't never go over to nobody. This nigga just the minute he saw you come up over that hill, he was focused on you. I started dying laughing, and the brother was from California too. He worked for Hobby Lobby. I was sitting there. I'm like, yo, oh my God. I'm like, he's like, yeah, here's the shit, man. We know we done drove all the way from Cali all the way to here with this shit. I had to make 2 stops before I got here. He's like, you the first motherfucker he done went up to. I was laughing. And Frenchie, he was all up in my circumference. I was laughing. I meant to take pictures of him, but it was just I see when I be doing real shit, I don't never even take pictures because it just be natural. So I'll never take pictures. I'll be like, because I don't want the brother to think like, oh, yeah. You leaving, Just Jay? She got a truck. She about to go drive a truck. She now done heard us talking. Now she about to drive a truck. Probably back to New York and get caught up in all that goddamn, because she didn't want to listen to me when I was telling her about trucks in New York. I get it, Jay. I get it, duh. You ain't want to listen to me. I ain't that nigga that was that nigga that was torturing you. But if you want to know, I'll tell you how to get around in New York. Yo, I was gonna say, Cow Dog, I be forgetting, like, I be like, man, I should take a picture right now. But I always feel weird. I just feel weird. Like I be feeling like this should be the moment. Right here. I shouldn't take no picture. Yeah, y'all Cali niggas. Cause Cali is a big state. I wouldn't even doubt that y'all niggas all know how to drive. Nigga, I'm telling you out here, there's a lot of stop and go. Stop, go. Stop, go. If you get caught in traffic out here, it's the worst shit ever, my nigga. That's why I try to tell people. I was like, oh, you don't want to be coming through here in the middle of the day. The middle of the day is the worst time to come through. Early morning, middle of the day, evening. Do not do it. Try to make your time where you come right through that either just after the early morning and you coming like 10 o'clock, like 9:30, 10 o'clock. You slide in, you're going to be good. Because it be empty as shit. It don't be nothing. Oh, yeah, she had to yell at the roach dude, Maxwell, in her house. Good Lord. Look, it be roach-like niggas that you have in your crib, and you have to deal with that shit. And it's a fact. A lot of people hate that shit. They hear that. Like they brothers or maybe they cousins, and all of them got roach attributes. They don't go nowhere. They don't provide nothing. They don't do anything. I remember my brother left. That nigga like tried to fuck up my computer or something before he left. So he was gonna stop me and my wife from being able to like make music. I was like, wow, this nigga did that. Cause I looked at the last moment my computer was messed with. And see what he was mad about, I could tell, because I had changed the passcode. I went and changed the passcode on my computer. And it's so weird that I felt that I needed to change my passcode that night. I did it. And when this nigga tried to, because he was trying to fuck up our whole setup. And then it just became me and my wife. That's another reason I love my wife for. Because she could have easily been like, well, this rap shit is over. No, this bitch was like, oh, look, listen to what I did today. She started playing music back to me, like, listen to how this sounds. And I'm like, oh shit, you figured that out? That's how my wife was. She figured shit out and started working on the music, making shit sound better. I'll never forget that woman. Yeah, you got the trifecta, Asian, Mexicans, Africans, all them niggas riding out there. We starting to have that right now. I remember my wife used to say I was xenophobic. She used to say that shit. She's like, you can't possibly tell who's in a car before us until one day me and her when we first drove up the I-95. I'm telling her, I'm like, yeah, that's a Mexican. Sure enough, she's like, oh my God, that is like some type of Latino person. I don't know what, but you're kind of right that they Latino. I'm like, I don't give a damn. They all Mexicans to me. And then I'm like, yo, that's right there, that's an Asian. Sure enough, we got right up there. It was an Asian. I could tell. I don't give a fuck how you drive, nigga. I could tell what type of race you is because the way you drive it. I could tell brothers and sisters. I'm like, oh yeah, look. That's precision. They driving really good. I bet you that's the brother or sister. My wife would catch up. I'm like, oh my God, you right. I'm like, because black people drive the best. I don't care what nobody say. Niggas drive the best. We really do. It's like when and a nigga be laying in a certain way driving. You like, yo, that nigga look cool as shit. You like, look at that nigga driving. That nigga's like, he's only got one hand on the wheel. It's like all the way to like fucking 12 o'clock or 13. You sitting there, nigga, that nigga looking fresh. That's black people, man. Black people fresh. Other people copy off us. No disrespect. I know you want to be like the best, but when I see it, I know it. And you can always tell Nabisco. There's only two ways with a Nabisco. either very annoying, holding up, causing traffic, or really speeding like a speed demon. That's Nabisco. The niggas who be holding up traffic, them niggas be like 1,189,000 bottles of beer, 280,000 bottles of beer. They be singing that bottles of beer song. You be like, get your cracker ass out the way. And you say that. They be wilding. But it's real, family. Don't think that shit ain't real. Shout out to the MD20. Jesse Paris. Go ahead, old Nabisco. Tell that
When
truth.
people think about slavery, they think in terms of forced labor, right? Or at most, they think in terms of people as property. But what they don't think about is there's a difference between property. When people think about slavery,
This the
they
white
think in
bitch if
terms
you
of
gonna
forced
get you a
labor,
white
right?
bitch.
Or at most, they think in terms of people
That
as
bitch
property. But what
talking
they
a
don't think
number.
about is there's a difference between property and a capital asset. Those people were also a capital asset. All capital assets are property, but not all
All she
property is a
gonna do
capital
is lay
asset.
on the
Okay,
on the
a capital
blanket all
asset means
day.
it creates revenue. Your car,
You can
if
go
you
out
don't
and
use
do
it for
whatever
work,
you want.
it's just a piece of property that you own. But if you are an Uber driver or a taxi driver, then that car is a capital asset. It is creating revenue for you. So all of these enslaved people, they weren't just property, they were also capital assets. They were generating revenue for their slave owners to the tune of $3.5 billion in 1860s money. So if we roll
Damn,
forward
12
to
years old,
today,
I'd have been
it's
scared.
like
That
$23
shit is
trillion
big, Maxwell.
today. To put that in
Y'all
perspective,
freeways
those
are
human
really
beings
big.
collectively were more valuable than all the railroads, all the
Because y'all
factories,
have
and all the
freeways.
banks combined.
I'm on the East
And
Coast.
speaking
We
of
don't
banks,
really
the
have
banks
freeways.
actually, JP Morgan admitted that they actually took human beings as
The more you
collateral.
go towards
In
the
fact,
middle
their
of
records show
America,
that they
that's
took
where
like
you start running into
14,000
freeways,
human
which
beings
is very
as collateral
scary.
for loans. And if the farmers didn't pay the loans, the banks actually seized those human beings. So the banks, JP Morgan, these banks were owning enslaved people.
As we said, that white Nabisco is not lying. This is why we talk about the banks. Everybody owe in America. We're not just going to start with the government. Some people think like, oh, wait, what? No, everybody. Everybody owe. You all made goddamn money. All of you. Every last one of you. All the companies, all the corporations that still exist right now because of slave equity. You're all going to pay your fucking fair share. You're going to pay till the reparations is filled, till the repair has happened. Yeah, y'all niggas is out there for real. Yeah, we ain't really start driving places, me and my man Lil Raheem and us, to like 17. Like 17, niggas was, you can go to Brooklyn and back in Long Island in 15 minutes. A lot of people don't know that. That's why I tell people, when people act like Brooklyn is like some far off place. No, nigga. The place in Brooklyn that you need to go that is for like where black people go, that's only like 15 minutes, nigga. Like 25 minutes to Crown Heights. But we would go to Flatbush. You just go to Flatbush. Flatbush is like 10 minutes, nigga. 10 minutes on the Southern State Parkway. And the Southern State Parkway is only viable during the day when it's barely any traffic. You got either people trying to come into New York or get out of New York who are on the Southern State Parkway. That's usually around the 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock run. You would think people would be on thing trying to go get lunch. No, because wherever you at, there's lunch right around you. That's the one great thing I say about New York. Wherever you at in New York, it's fucking lunch right there. It's like you don't have to go far. And most smart niggas, if you a Long Island nigga, you just go get a sandwich. You're not trying to eat no Caribbean food or no Chinese food or no shit like that for lunch. You just gonna get a sandwich. That's how we was raised in New York. I know from where I am in Long Island. You don't get nothing. You get a sandwich for lunch. That's what you get. Like, nigga, I'm gonna get a sandwich. Or you might get a burger. If you go to whatever the hamburger spot, if there's a spot nearby. But other than that, nigga, you go to like a deli. You just walk to a delicatessen. There's a deli right there, nigga. And not all bodegas. People like, what? Yeah, in Long Island, New York, nigga, there's some bodegas. That's like in the hood. That's like where the projects is. But if you like wherever you work at, your work ain't gonna probably be in the project. You know. Just letting niggas know. That's how Long Island was. Even out here right now in Virginia, nigga, you ain't in the hood. Yeah, New York is the nigga toes is gonna eat you up in New York. That's why you hope you got an easy pass. Because if you got an easy pass, then you can pay that shit over like a certain amount of time. You don't have to pay it all at once. But see, Easy Pass only work through Maryland into I don't think it worked on the New Jersey Turnpike. It might. Oh yeah, it does work on New Jersey. Once you got a New Jersey Turnpike, you all right. See, that's what I learned. Me and my wife, we start always having Easy Pass. That Easy Pass save everything. You like, shit, that should save you time. Cause that when you waiting to pay, you gotta worry about trying to get back out and start back up and merge in. Oh damn, Cal. There's a way to get around the toes though. I would have to be with you to show because I can't. It told you wouldn't even still be able to figure it out because it's certain ways you can go. Like we can go. There's a way like down here in Virginia, we can go up Route 1 all the way up to New York. We could take Route 1 all the way into Philadelphia, and then we would have to jump onto the goddamn. But the only difference is Route 1. There's a lot of lights and stuff. But you could take Route 1 from out here where I live all the way to New York. You can go all the way to New York on that shit, Route 1. And that's the crazy shit. There's lots of ways up to New York. You just gotta know. Now, once you in New York, nigga, there's only like 3 ways of getting out. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, a 26-foot truck? Yep. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay that shit. Cause 26 foot, that's like that shit that's kind of like, what type of front did you have? Did you have that flat front and sort of that long box at the back? Cause I be watching that shit. I be like, oh damn. Go Donnie.
See these headlines?
right? This is the biggest case. Latinos allegedly abusing black employees. They end up settling out of court. I'm going to tell you that. They settled out of court. And when they went to go interview the black employees, they said that Latino workers were calling them monkeys and waving bananas at them, and everybody in the warehouse will laugh at them. And I know y'all gonna say, oh, it's not all of them. Where it was a warehouse full of them and 3 different companies. That's why this is considered one of the biggest lawsuits, biggest cases in California, right? And look, check this out. Even the attorney said that these cases are becoming more intense and more ugly. You could pause it and read it, right? Nooses, racial slurs. Now, if this was white people doing this to black people, this would be all over the news, right? This will be national news. I just don't understand why they don't report when it's minority against minority, right? If it was white people doing this, we'll hear about this. 3 different companies, and these Latinos, Hispanics, was in cahoots with white people. You see this? They were in cahoots with white supervisors, giving the black people the most the hardest work, the hardest labor to compete, to do, right? Now, look at this though. 171 cases been settled. Racial discrimination, not only
It's just crazy. I ain't going through no racism to get no goddamn check. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be the nigga to fuck up my check, because I'm going to punch a nigga in their mouth. I'm going to be honest. I don't know how niggas survive all that racism just to get a check. I'll be like, I don't know, nigga. This nigga ain't going home today. What's his wife's name? Yeah, tell that bitch this nigga ain't coming home. Manuel is over. What's his name? Torres? Oh yeah. Torres is over. It's a wrap for that nigga. He ain't coming home. Juan and Juarez is not coming home tonight, bitch. That's it. Both of them niggas gone. They back in Bogota. Or Chilaquiles. Wherever the fuck they from. They back there, bitch. Yo, word up, Caldor. Put that shit on there. That's why I like when people post that. That's information, nigga. Y'all niggas don't know. That's called intelligence. Put down intelligence, nigga. Everywhere you been at, where you seen shit. Black people be too, like, nah, I be posting. People be like, Breeze, you just be posting anything where you be at. Yeah, nigga, I'm sending you intelligence. So if you come around this bitch, you need to know. To start learning how to get some intelligence, black people just be sitting around taking all types of shit. Like, nah, nigga, don't come through here. The police be like over here heavy. They be waiting for niggas. I'm trying to tell niggas. Sometimes I'm in my videos, I be like, yeah, nigga, don't over here, police be waiting. They be in them bushes. Look, there's a police right there. I be showing niggas. I mean, look, there's a police. I be on my damn scooter showing niggas this shit. I'm like, nigga, you don't know what type of video you can get when you on a scooter, because them niggas ain't paying attention to you. We waiting around these corners. They hiding. You like, look at that. There's police right here. There's all these damn police. You like, god damn. They just waiting to get like some tickets on niggas, get some money. They ain't worried about no goddamn crime. I keep telling people that ain't their job. Crime. You on your motherfucking own. That's why I'm surprised with niggas today too. As many cameras all over the place, and niggas is still doing crime. That's like the craziest shit ever. But I should know. I'm a nigga who watch anime and shit. And them niggas could track a nigga, and niggas was still doing crime. The nigga had a biochip in his neck, and they knew what the nigga was doing. And they was like, yeah, this nigga get Eunice over there. They still couldn't catch that nigga. Word up, you tell niggas, yo, cow dog, we be telling niggas, we like, hey, nigga, there's a checkpoint. We be telling people that, because it be checkpoints, especially at certain points in the night. We try to flash niggas down. I got a light, right, that I got that emit red and flash. As long as the car don't look like a police to me, I'll be like, yo, look, there's a checkpoint out there. I'll stay out there for as long as I need to be. I don't really be out there that long. I just be like, yeah, because I know somebody gonna report that shit immediately. Like, yeah, there's a nigga sending signal cars. You know what I mean? People be like, oh, thank you, bro. Shit, I'm gonna go this way. I start laughing. I'm like, nigga, you better go, because nigga, they up there heavy. They up there heavy. You be out here, shit, nigga. And it's funny that I live in like a suburban type looking area, but nigga, Tuesdays and Thursdays, nigga, you better not be outside. I'm telling you. Them niggas is out there heavy. It's TNT, nigga. It ain't never stopped being TNT. That's why I told people, do y'all not realize that? If you a nigga, like, especially you in the on East Coast, you know what TNT mean, nigga. That mean the police out heavy, nigga, and everybody catching hell. You better not run into the cops, my nigga. I'm just trying to tell you. Because they gonna be like, hey, the fuck is you doing out here at this time? Because if you pass 12 o'clock, nigga, everything is a crime. I don't care what you say, nigga. Be careful out there. Niggas be like, yo. Niggas who know, who be brothers who be following me, who don't really come on the YouTube thing, but they listen to this shit, and they come back and send me a message on Facebook. They be like, yo, Breeze, you fucking right about that shit. I'm like, nigga, cause you know. You fuck around, be around out here in Virginia, nigga. I'm telling you. The Commonwealth, nigga. Them niggas don't care. Don't listen to what they talk about, nigga. Know what you see on the streets. And it's real talk. These motherfuckers is gonna lock your black ass up. Word up. Y'all can hear me? Make sure your niggas can hear me. You never know with motherfucking Restream. They may be like, yeah, Breeze, you over here talking, but oh, I hated having to deal with niggas over Obama. That nigga didn't do nothing for black people. Go ahead, my lovely sister Theo, the truth. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat, y'all.
Using fatigue, black fatigue with obsession, black obsession. And you know how I know you're not? Okay, so some of you all are confusing fatigue, black fatigue with obsession, black obsession. And you know how I know you're not fatigued?
See, I thought Theo was a stud, though. But she got a nigga in the house. I seen a nigga in the background.
Because this video is showing up on your FYP. So if you were really that fatigued, why am I showing up on your algorithm? Why has
there's
the
a nigga in that house
and
there's kids.
That you enjoy
I heard little kids too.
Such as myself.
Thank you, Cow Dog.
It would present you and allow you to be graced with my presence. You're not really fatigued. You're just indulging in too much black content, too much trendy black shit that you just can't get enough of. It keeps popping up on your FYP because you keep watching it and engaging
Obsessed.
it and loving it.
I go on the white people shit if I want to go on their shit. I'm not on their shit every day.
Just obsessed, right? That's really what it is. So let's not cross over the
Say I want to make a new avocado toast recipe.
No, bitch, you just need to get off of TikTok.
If I want an avocado toast, Then I'm gonna go on the white person page. Let me go see what they doing with avocado toast now. Last thing I saw was bacon, and I think turkey. So I'm gonna go see what they doing with avocado toast now. That's all I know. Oh, he did. He rocked a lot of niggas to sleep. Oh, you know how many of my cousins I don't even talk to no more after that shit? I'm like, nigga, go on, nigga, leave me alone. I was so grateful that because we had found out we had some land in North Carolina, and my one cousin went down there. You know, he went down there to go claim it, but then the first nigga that claim it, there's gonna be problems with all that. I told them niggas, I was like, look, just y'all can keep my part, just give me my money. And I knew they was like, oh, you just gonna give up your part of the land? Yeah, nigga, cause I know what's coming next. A bunch of niggas fighting over land. I ain't doing it, nigga. I was like, just give me my money for the part of my land. Y'all can have that shit and y'all battle it out. And they still battling out right now. I'm like, that was the smartest thing I did. I was like, look, just give me the money for my land. I didn't want to. I could have been like, yeah, nigga, let me battle these niggas over this land. That shit was gonna be a lot of wasted energy. I just took that bread from them and then just bought some new land out here in Virginia. That's it. Could have sat there fighting these niggas left and right, tooth and nail, or just look, give me some money. Okay, look, yeah, because I want that to be known to the idiots who talk about, man, fuck reparations. Just give us our land back, nigga. You can buy land with money. You don't know what land they gonna give you back that you talking about. You just give your land back. Then nigga put you on the top of uranium waste. You niggas is that dumb that you don't understand that these Nabiscos will put you on a damn site where they done buried a bunch of uranium. Just give us some land back. Nigga, you can buy land with money. Stop being silly. Well, nigga, that's extra, nigga. We just got to buy the land, nigga. See, now you need to understand, nigga, why I'm telling you, you need the money versus you just getting the land. Do you have the resources to turn that land into anything, nigga? You got to build plumbing. You got to be able to maintain the area. Are you going to be able to do that, nigga? See, this is what niggas don't ever talk about. Niggas like to talk about a lot of shit, but they don't really like to talk about the result of what you're going to so-called do. Because that shit right there is just too much for you niggas. I could say I'm going to do 1,000 things, nigga. Don't mean it's going to be true. You can get some goats. You're going to be able to sustain the goats. Because you got to have $1. You need $1. And all you going to be able to deal with his ass when he tripping and whooping on your ass. Chickens. Going to have some chickens. And very in the beginning too, most niggas don't know. Chicken's gonna have a lot of eggs. What are you gonna be able to do with all those eggs? Are you gonna end up wasting all those eggs, or are you gonna figure out something to do with them? That was the first shit. When I had a farm, me and my wife, the first thing we learned was like, God damn, all these eggs, like where the fuck are we gonna do with these eggs? And I had to think about it. And I decided I walked across the street. There was an Indian niggas working that had a gas station that everybody went to. I went to the store. I went there and I talked to the nigga and I was like, nigga, y'all need eggs? He said, yes, we can do For the eggs? What do you have? And I brought some of my eggs and showed the nigga. And that nigga was like, yo. And we sat there, we made a goddamn deal. And I was delivering my eggs to the goddamn gas station every morning. I just get up before I gotta go to work and go drop these eggs off. I'm dropping like a whole carton. I have like 2 crates. I would fill 2 crates with cartons of eggs. I would go buy, because you could buy this is like early Amazon. A lot of people don't know that. It's like early Amazon. You could buy like the egg crate cartons on goddamn Amazon. And you just start putting the eggs in that bitch and delivering it to them. You let them see. You open, because you got to open every fucking egg carton. Like, look, show nigga, like, nigga, ain't nothing crack. But if anything crack, them niggas going to try to take off or they ain't going to want it. But you have to open that shit, show them niggas. Boom, I would bring like 2 crates. I had like a little trolley thing that I would trap. I would strap the eggs onto the back of the little trolley, and it had wheels, and I would pull that shit over there. Cause it's like at the light, cause the light is on the corner of there's a house between my house and the light. And then I would walk past that house and then cross the street and go to the gas station, which was right there. Oh, you are, Jesse? Did you speed up? You know how that be happening, my nigga. But yeah, we had chickens, ducks, all that shit. I remember that. That's when my first daughter was born. And that's when I was like, yeah, I'm giving up the street. I was like, I'm giving up the street shit. That's when I gave that street shit up. I was like, nah, I can't do the streets no more. When I saw my little daughter, I was like, oh, she's so cute. Word up. That's when that day when the sheriff showed up, I was like, yeah, they looking for me. I told her, I was like, yeah, they looking for me. I was like, look, just go ahead. Cause I was like, my daughter had just been born. I'm like, look, I'll be home tonight. It's not a problem. You know, cause she was like, what, you think you're going to be home tonight? I'm like, yeah. After this, cause you already dropped, cause we had already dropped Kaneda off at her dad's house and shit. And I'm like, yeah. I said, so yeah, I know they waiting. Let's just get this shit over with, cause I don't want to keep going through some bullshit. And she's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah. And I was like, but then they didn't do nothing that day, so we left. And then, so the next day after that, I was like, yo, fuck it, I gotta go. We gotta make a lot of money before I go, cause I'm gonna go in. I know they gonna get me, or I'm gonna turn myself in. And so that day, I strapped a whole bunch of weed and shit all over my body, like a whole bunch of weed. We bagged some of it up. I had all this shit. I was about to head into Leesburg. I was about to set up shop, just get money. And then motherfucking sheriff just came out of nowhere, pulled us over. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, oh, I'm about to go down heavy. So this nigga, he bring me out the car, verify who I am. And then that nigga says some crazy shit to me. He's like, yo, look, you got anything on you right now, whatever. He like, go back to your car, give it to your wife, whatever. I have nothing to do with that. He's like, but don't make it hard for yourself. If you got, I give you a couple of minutes, go ahead, do whatever you got to do. Nigga, I went back to the car. I started pulling all this weed off of me. Cause I had weed strapped to my belly, strapped to my chest, to my thighs, to my hips, on my ankles, on my calves. Oh my God, I'm sitting there. I pulled all that shit off so quick. I didn't even give a damn about the hair that I was screaming about in my mind. But I pulled all that weed off. I'm like, she's like, what the fuck? Just let you come back and do this? I said, yeah. She said, what should I do? I said, go home but don't leave this here. Take it somewhere else. You know what I mean? Which she took it to her mama house, which had me down laughing. She took it, hid it in her mother's basement. I was down laughing. Because, niggas don't like basements too much. Niggas don't go down it. If it's a cool basement, but there's other parts of the basement that niggas don't venture into. Shit crazy.
Y'all look at the screen right here. These are Asians from the civil rights era. Asian migrants in the South. Thoughts on Black Americans after the civil rights movement. Family, I'm about to show you from their own Jackie Chan and Yao Ming mouths that they never liked black folks. They never wanted to be next to black folks. And they're doing all this anti-black racism to get next to white folks.
Jackie Chan
Let
and
Jackie
Yao
Chan
Ming
tell
mouth.
you himself.
In the South have such a low social status that you simply can't be seen in public with them and still expect to have any respect. Civil rights movement helped the Chinese to attain certain status among the white world, more or less. Whereas we didn't have anything gained in the black world because they didn't have nothing for us to step into. Well, we didn't march. Is that what you mean? Why didn't we get out and march? And well, I guess the best answer is that I'm a coward.
Whoa.
Coward.
We didn't march with black folks? And then he says because he's a coward. I ain't say that, fam. That ain't no stop them hate. That ain't no
that.
AAPI.
He said
That's
that
what
himself.
He said that he didn't march with black Americans because he's a coward. Fam, it's real. The receipts are big as day. We got the receipts on the Summer Jam screen. It's summertime, right? Is it not summertime? Are you not rocking with foundational black American certified energy? He said he was a coward, so he never marched with black Americans. We told everybody that. Now the receipts are showing it.
I guess the best answer is that I'm a coward.
I don't think that they will marry black, my children. Personally, I think that Chinese people tend to...
It's crazy.
You put me on the spot.
She can't answer it. She can't answer it, fam.
Can't answer
now,
it at all.
Today, if you fast forward, they got all the answers. We was friends in the civil rights era. We was with y'all. What happened to all that we marched with black folks in 1965? Where is it at, fam? We going back to 1965 on the Black Alpha Network, and I'm going to show you personally that exactly what we said was true. They were nowhere to be found. That's why none of our grandparents got no stories about marching shoulder to shoulder with Yao Ming. Here you go. Lucy Lou's telling you, I don't think my kids would be with black people. No, because your kids want to be with W's. Because you think you a W and you love a W more than a W loves a W. The days of them telling them fake civil rights, we march with y'all stories is done. The same way it's over with them saying they marched with us with George Floyd. Done.
Marry black, my children. Personally, I think that Chinese people tend to... You put me on the spot.
Blacks in the South have such a low social status that you simply can't be seen in public with them.
Blacks in the South have such a low social standing that you simply cannot be seen with them. One more time, Yao Ming.
That you simply can't be seen in public with them and still expect to have any respect. Civil rights movement helped the Chinese to attain certain status among the white world, more or less. Whereas we didn't have anything gained in the black world because they didn't have nothing for us to step into. Well, you know, we didn't march. If that's what you mean, why didn't we get out and march? And well, I guess the best answer is that I'm a coward. Best answer is that I'm a coward. Answer is that I'm a coward. I'm a coward. I'm a coward.
There you go. He just sat there and said that he is a coward. And he is the grandfather of somebody like this right here. And certified foundational Black Americans, why that grown-ass man was being a coward back then, we were doing that back then. And that's a baby. So that big old coward couldn't do what that little foundational Black American baby was doing. And certified foundational Black Americans right now, we're doing this. So you can add it all up and you got all the answers that you was looking for.
Shout out to Black Alpha Network dropping that motherfucking truth. The proof that these people are cowards and that we should not be wasting our time with this. All these cowardly people, they've proven what we've said, and we said over and over again. Told the goddamn Haitians TPS was going to end. Man, it's just too much. Too much, man. I hope y'all really get it in your motherfucking minds. We've been warning you. We told you. You thought somehow, nigga, I am better than you, nigga. You white man. You nigga loves me. You don't love you niggas. You niggas are troublesome. That's what you niggas are always are doing. You are blaming the white man. The white man is kind. He may beat you sometimes, but he lets you live, nigga. That's how them niggas be talking to you, like, he may beat you sometimes, nigga, but he will let you live. You know Muhammad Kosasi. He was a killer. Fuck up, nigga. It's over, Haitian. Ooh. 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 I feel for my brothers out there. I feel for my brothers out there. That part, A. Jones. I was going to slide back over there like, you know, a lot of these folks, like, y'all niggas gonna get deported. But then when it was proven we can't get deported, because guess what? They know the facts. You can say whatever you want. These people know the motherfucking facts. Say whatever we want. They know the facts. Black people cannot be deported. See, that right there should make motherfuckers already be like, damn, how can we get deported if we from Africa? All you paying African niggas. This for the paying African niggas who can't read who can't add 1 + 1 or 2 + 2. Y'all niggas gotta realize that there's a reason why you can't get deported if you are something else that's already been here. Yeah. Sitting around a goddamn campfire, listen, nigga. It's over, man. We try to tell you niggas. Like, god damn. Y'all was talking all types of shit to us. We were saying, look, bro, just chill. Because you might get deported.
The Supreme Court has recently ruled that the current administration can end TPS, temporary protective status, for Syrian and Haitian immigrants. In the comments of many of these videos, I am seeing people talk about how unfair this is. The Supreme Court has recently ruled that the current administration can end TPS, temporary protective status, for Syrian and Haitian immigrants. In the comments of many of these videos, I am seeing people talk about how unfair this is that the Supreme Court would rule this way and how it is unsafe for these people to return to their home. And I find it deplorable that people who come to America and don't educate themselves on all that Black Americans have had to fight through, go through, die through, and live through so that they could come here and even have a chance to run to this place for asylum. I find it deplorable that these people don't educate themselves on the matter. And so when they see that these people are being sent home to conditions that Black Americans have lived through and are still living through in America and fighting through and winning through daily, and they don't say that these people have an opportunity now to go and build up their homeland, but they say that they should be able to stay in America, continuously feeding off the backs of Black Americans, I find it disgusting. It's disgusting. This is a blessing for the Black American community because we have been disrespected by both of those communities. Time is up. Time is up.
Time is up later, nigga. So passe, nigga. Wait, what you are talking about, nigga? Wait, you niggas. So passe. Yeah, oh yeah, it's so passe right now, nigga. Oh, y'all niggas, them niggas backing y'all up. I done seen ICE niggas out in Miami tonight. Already heavy. All the Haitians. It's over. Yeah, it's A. Jones. We told them, we warned them, like, hey, nigga, y'all don't really get what's going on. When they got that little victory, you had a whole bunch of Haitians all over goddamn TikTok talking all kinds of shit about, see, niggas, we can't go nowhere. You can't tell us, niggas. We like, nigga, y'all just don't get it. Y'all, that's a reprieve, nigga. Oh, that's all y'all got was a reprieve. Reprieve mean them niggas is spinning the block. And that's exactly what happened. Trump and them niggas spent the block and they came back and now y'all niggas gotta pack it up. You better be on your best behavior. All of y'all. I gotta be like a school teacher now. The government is gonna get you. You better be on your best fucking behavior. At all, A. Jones. They don't. That's why I keep telling them, like, y'all be making this mystery like it's just niggas catching hell. No. See, what y'all understand, everything that niggas go through eventually go back to the white community too. Y'all don't be noticing that. White people be getting fucked up with the same shit that get it. Now, we may get it early, like, oh, this shit that happened to niggas, but they start eventually going to the trailer park, the meth place, and wherever white people at, and they start doing the same thing. Busting your motherfucking house, tear up the whole crib. They didn't used to tear up a white person's house. They would come and knock. Come on, Mrs. Barnes, you have to come with us downtown. Now they busting in that bitch, tearing up your whole goddamn house, knocking down all your damn Pier 1 goddamn furniture. Yeah, they spun in the block hard as a motherfucker. Like, nigga, wait, we and they ain't catching on. We just laughing like, God damn, y'all catching hell. We just trying to warn all our children, like, look, please be careful. This is what it is out here. If you're a smart Black person, you telling that to your kids. You're not just sitting there like, yo, I want my kids to just walk around out here like a blind ass motherfucker. So something happened to them. No, you better be telling your kids, like, hey, nigga, be careful. Yeah, they whooping on them. Doing all types of shit to them. They know it's happening. Tethers is on, nigga. That shit. Hold on, let me. Why that shit? Play? Go ahead, nigga. Yeah, great new song. policy. Tell them on radio. You know what it is.
No more TBS, no more TBS. No more TBS,
Yes.
no more TBS. No more TBS, no more TBS. 350,000 Haitians. Oh no! Yes, no more TBS.
This nigga got that song out quick as hell.
Pack your bags and get on them jets. I don't wanna see you float in a boat like on CBS. No more food stamps and CPS. Go back to your homeland and correct your mess. America closing shop like CVS. FBA family, we shining like VVS. Too many years we've been getting finesse by some immigrant clowns that can't even dress. I've been praying this day, the end of TPS. Your ancestors are from a third world, show respect.
Shout out to Tether Radio 1 for getting that shit out quick. I knew that's why it would be so short. Yeah, I told him it was coming. Coming down the pipeline, man. Niggas thought that nigga Trump was playing. Spin that one more time on the block. Spin that one more time. Spin that one more time. Hey. Warned y'all.
350,000 Haitians. Oh no! Yes, no more
6,000 Syrians.
Find Haiti on your GPS. Pack your bags and get on them jets. I don't wanna see you float in a boat like on CBS. No more food stamps and CPS. Go back to your homeland and correct your mess. America closing shop like CVS. FBA family, we shining like VVS. Too many years we've been getting finesse by some immigrant clowns that can't even dress. I've been praying this day, the end of TPS. Your ancestors are from a third world, show respect.
Once again, shout out to Tether One Radio. Shout out Tether One Radio. I hope you had a great one tonight. We may pop in. We did one early this morning. We did this one tonight. Shit, we may be in here tomorrow. But we'll see what's popping. Let me see. What else? Did I have some more? Let's see. Let me see. Oh. Go ahead, Donnie.
Haiti is not only the first free Black Republic, but they're also the first eliminated out of the World Cup. They're the first soccer team eliminated out of the World Cup. And you know who gave them this?
We keeping it on Haiti.
And you know who gave them this freedom? Haiti is not only the first free Black Republic, but they're also the first eliminated out of the World Cup. They're the first soccer team eliminated out of the World Cup. And you know who gave them this freedom? Scotland gave them this freedom. Brazil gave them this freedom. Morocco gave them this freedom. So they owe their freedom from the World Cup to 3 countries that set them free. And all that Haitian voodoo did not work. They didn't score until June 24th. The game that they lost, that they got eliminated. You hear what I'm saying? They was 0, like double O's over here, like 007 agents over here, until the game that they were ultimately set free from. against Morocco. Now, people want
I
to
don't
know,
watch no soccer.
since the voodoo didn't work for these games, what is it helping back home? But anyway, yeah, they're not only the first Black Republic, but they're the first team that been eliminated in the 2026 World Cup.
Damn. That's damn, Donnie. You threw some real motherfucking shade at them niggas. Well, TPS is over. I guess it all went in hand to hand. Like TPS, y'all niggas getting voted out. Then them niggas is like, yeah, these niggas we are casting out. As of tonight, the niggas like walking up to them niggas like in Survivor. The niggas putting like Team Haitian, you are out of the competition. Oh my God. Yeah, I ain't watching no soccer. Well, we know that the Haitians just got voted out like in Survivor. The Haitian team has lost more than 3 challenges. They have to get voted off Survivor Island. Oh my God. Y'all niggas don't know. That's how I'm looking at that shit. Like, yo, these niggas is on Survivor Island, battling with a damn soccer ball. It's the craziest shit ever. That's why I don't watch soccer. It's wasting my time. Motherfuckers gonna find out when them Scottish niggas or one of them niggas win or lose. It's gonna be hell. America's damn sure. It's gonna be like a goddamn 28 days later happening in this bitch. And them niggas, I'm telling you, if they lose, they're gonna be tearing shit up. We want to fight. White people gonna really have to learn how to fight. Cause it ain't gonna be us. It's gonna be white people. Them Scottish niggas, they gonna be ready to fight white people. Y'all like, what? Yeah, it's gonna go down. Watch. Yeah, the Hunger Games. Them white niggas gonna go crazy. It's gonna look. I would not want to be a white nigga out here when if Scotland or them niggas lose. Scotland and them niggas lose, you a nigga, it's gonna be violence everywhere. Tell me when white niggas lose, they tear shit up. Yeah, I think I'm playing. I'm playing at all. Yeah, I think because I told y'all, I think this might be my brother. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We gotta have him on. We gotta have this brother on literally every night. Y'all gotta learn to stay out of these Chinese restaurants. Yeah, well, shit. They can be saying Trump whatever. I saw 2 damn soccer fans get ran over in New Jersey last night. They got unalived. Like 2 like people. I guess they were from like Peru or somewhere. Like, what type of do y'all not know when y'all walking in America? Y'all really believe them lights? Bitch, you better be always be looking like you better be running. I'm trying to tell you, you in New York, nigga. You better be trying to run and get across that street. I don't never walk. I like once the light says it is for me, nigga. I run across the street. What's good, Naomi? I see you in the house again, beloved. What's going on?
The Department of Homeland Security is revealing it has arrested a woman allegedly tied to a Tren de Aragua shooting. The suspect is an illegal immigrant and former Illinois teacher. Authorities say she drove 2 gunmen to the site of the 2024 shooting, which then left 3 dead and 5 injured. Mike Tobin has this story.
And y'all had as a teacher.
That's it, Dana. Federal authorities say they now have in their custody this former teacher who they say assisted a mass shooting with the deadly Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua. Giovanni Mercedes Moreno Achapinti, 32 years old, entered the U.S. in October of 2021 with the visa waiver program. But DHS says she was supposed to leave January 2nd, 2022 and overstayed her visa. Now skip forward to December 2nd, 2024 when the Department of Homeland Security says she drove 2 gunmen affiliated with the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua to a house party in the Gage Park area of Chicago where they allegedly opened fire. 3 people were killed and several others injured. Richard Granadillo Padilla and Edward Martinez Sermeno have both been arrested but were never charged with the murders. Instead, they were deported. The Cook County State's Attorney's Office says the investigation is ongoing.
Deported them niggas. And y'all be acting like, yeah, well, fuck it, yeah. Well, they still got off free. Nah, nigga. Getting deported over there, that's just like hell. That's why they ran from that bitch. There's no reason you wouldn't run from a motherfucking place if it wasn't hell on earth. That's all I'm just saying. You can tell me I'm wrong, whatever you want, but you don't leave a place that's not hell on earth. And if it's hell on earth for you, it's probably because you ain't doing shit. You know, some people, yeah, they get up and they just run because they ain't doing shit. Cause that doing shit, man, sometimes that should take real courage, nigga. Like, hey, wait, I gotta do something? Yeah, nigga, you gotta do something. Remember, I told you I'm always trying to have a video from my brother who Buku Black. Yeah, check out Buku Black over on TikTok. He got all the food inspections. The shit crazy, man. Stay out of these Chinese restaurants.
See you guys there. Sir?
Please.
Where are you? Oh, you right here? Okay. Okay. It can be a little cleaner just under there. But I mean, I'm not gonna violate you for that. That's minor. That's minor. You're good. Just the floors. Yeah, like loose chickens, like this right here. This right here. This right here needs to be solved. This is a loose chicken. Do you see, sir?
Which one?
This right here. This right here. Okay. Yeah, those can be picked up.
Oh my God, this is in black neighborhoods too. I want y'all to know that. This is in black neighborhoods.
Okay, no problem, just no problem. Okay.
A lot of these restaurants, they're not in
I would feel the
China.
same way, bro, if I didn't have my ID.
They're in black
I'm supposed
neighborhoods.
to have my ID, so I'm not mad at you, bro.
Okay, no problem.
What else? Oh man, what is this right here? Why is that right there? Is that supposed to be?
Water, we just drain the water and then put it over there.
Okay. Well, just dump that as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Other than that, we can go on this side if you don't mind. Is this your deep freezer right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck, y'all?
Okay, you guys are packed in here.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna go all the way in. Okay. Where's your temps for this? Your temperature?
Temperature?
Yeah, where is it? Okay. You're good. Okay, do you guys wear gloves back here or is it too hot for gloves? As far as like the cooks and stuff?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
No, do they wear gloves back here or no?
No.
They don't wear gloves?
No.
Okay, that might be a violation because whoever can have on gloves should have on gloves. So just whenever, I'm not gonna violate you for it, bro, because I know I came last minute, but somebody else might. So just make sure they have gloves on. If you can follow me over here. I don't want to get all in their way because I see they're working. Oh man. Okay, yeah, it's a lot going on in here. Like I said, I'm gonna be quick, man.
Y'all go ahead, man.
I'm gonna be quick,
Y'all
man.
keep eating this shit, bro.
Max, what's these? Oh, these are rice?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Rice. Like I said, oh, that's still there. If somebody can get that up immediately. Yeah, grab that, man, because you don't want rats and roaches, you know? That's what brings rats and roaches. It's the same area.
Yo.
Okay, this under here can be clean. Hey, this under here. This can be clean right there. Like right here, all of this. All of that can be clean. You can live every day?
God.
Okay, that's fine.
Lord have
What may I ask
mercy.
what's here?
Like, that's what I always think about. Gordon Ramsay never went to no motherfucking like Asian spot. You notice that? I didn't notice. I was like, when I went through Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, he never went to no. Even when he tried to go to Foundation of Black American spots, it wasn't really no cleanliness problem. Niggas might have had some old chicken wings. I didn't notice that niggas had old chicken wings. But he never went to no Asian spot when I think about it. That nigga had to know them shits is filthy as hell. Or it just be that them Asian niggas don't be ratting. Like, oh nigga, you not gonna tell on Grandma Kwang, even though she feeds the niggas rat meat. Grandma Kwang, that bitch in there feeding niggas rat meat. Niggas like, oh, fuck. I don't care what you say, Breeze. Look at this shit right here, y'all. I think these were tablets. People were mad at me because I think this is a bunch of tablets. But I don't know.
I need my shoes.
But there were too many niggas fighting the system.
I need my shoes. Let me get my shoes. What's another one? See right here. Let that her. Right here.
That is saying some black shit. That bitch said she need her shoes. Oh, hell no. But this why I don't go on none of these damn cruises. I'm about to ask the sister I know who be doing the cruises if she heard about this. I'm gonna ask her about that. Hey Jones, that's what I said. You saw them soccer jerseys. Okay, so I'm not crazy. I was like, that's gotta be tethered. Ain't no black people be wearing those soccer jerseys. I'm just being honest. Not no real black people. All right, so I know I'm not crazy. I just wanted to be known. I am not a crazy nigga. God damn. Oh, can I play that right now in the background? I could. Oh, where did I put my speaker at? Over there. I have to play. Couple more things. Wait. I'm not gonna keep you out that long. brother with the cowboy hat. That brother. I can say the rest of them. Give it to him, baby. There we go. And then we'll get out of here. We ain't gonna be in your face too long. Be back in this bitch. Well, look, if it happens right now, we're sitting here. I have to be like that. Like, yeah, if it fucking happens, fucking dude, fucking's gonna fucking happen, man. Fucking can't control everything in the goddamn universe, dude. Gotta let it go sometimes, man. It's how it is. That's what they tell you. You gotta let it go sometimes, dude. Fucking all that built up oppression, man. Fucking dig it though. I know you fighting for your fucking like feathers, dude. Like, you're indigenous, dude. I believe it, man. I fucking heard about fucking Henry Hudson, dude. He fucking said it too. Like, fucking, like, he's riding and he doesn't know if he's on mushrooms or something because he says he's kind of, because see, they got to throw him in that he's on drugs. But I agree with you, dude. He does say that it's black as the night and he can't see the people, man. Fucking A, dude.
Oriental-owned Chinese restaurants. Millions. There are millions of Oriental-owned nail salons all across this country. Everybody knows. Now, here's the killer. None of them have to hire you. Yep. This got to be a clip, my bro. Meanwhile, there's millions of them across the country, and none of them hire us. Like, they done locked us out of our own economy by having control of it and never allowing us in our own economy even to get a job.
Well, there you go. Some of the crocodile Dundee hat wearing niggas is like, hey, nigga, they done lock you niggas out of jobs. Nigga, there's niggas that can use wops. Nigga. Which Chinese job, nigga, is you talking about? We don't want to be niggas working on wops. Look how dangerous they be looking, yo. They are.
What channel time? You have anything you want to say? Ryan Applegate showed up to district court wearing a T-shirt. At one point, he returned to his car to change into another T-shirt before he appeared in court.
The nigga went.
What channel time? You have anything you want to say? Ryan Applegate showed up to district court wearing a T-shirt. At one point, he returned to his car to change into another T-shirt before he appeared in court. Applegate didn't talk to us or speak in court. His lawyer argued he didn't force a 17-year-old girl into his car on April 11th. The teen said she thought a friend ordered her a ride share, so she went to Main Street to wait for that ride. She told the court Applegate pulled up next to her and told her he was her ride and told the girl to get in the front seat. Once in the car, the girl told the judge Applegate seemed to be driving slow, taking wrong turns. She put her destination into his phone. And during the ride, she says Applegate placed his hand on her knee and tried to, quote, escalate. Telling the court she got scared, the doors were locked, and she was unsure what to do. 10 minutes into the ride, she says Applegate did bring her to this park, but pinned her against his car and tried to kiss her. Days later, she says Applegate reached out via social media, harassing her. In one call was cursing and demanding she meet up with him. Applegate's lawyer told a judge he never held the girl against her will, but prosecutors argued Applegate knew she was 17 and she was not free to leave until he let her go.
Boy, these people are crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. He looked like a demon.
I invited my dad to eat for Father's Day. Everyone was eating, and everything seemed fine.
Chill.
But then the waiter brought over the bill. My mom looked at me like I had 3 heads. And there it is. Dad's reaction.
Just look at the disappointment on this man's face when he realized that his family invited him out for dinner on Father's Day, but yet they gave him.
My mom looked at me like I had 3 heads. And there it is. Dad's reaction.
Just look at the disappointment on this man's face when he realized that his family invited him out for dinner on Father's Day, but yet they gave him the bill to pay for it. It's common sense that if you invite someone somewhere, you are supposed to pay. And for that family, they had an opportunity to show this man that they appreciate him and the things that he does for them. Because the fact that they gave him that bill tells me that he usually pays for everything. But just this one time, y'all had an opportunity as a family to make this man feel good and feel loved and valued. But instead, you showed him that all he is to you is just a tool to be used for your happiness. There are so many men in relationships that deal with the same issue, but they never speak on it.
Okay. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here before we stream. There's any more fuckery. Y'all know what it is, family. I got much love for y'all, much respect. I'm going to run down the line. I'm just going to get the fucking ending and get the hell out of here. I love y'all. I'll catch you on the flip side. This your boy Breeze Omega this Breeze. Y'all know what it is. Stay fresh. Stay already cocked, loaded. Keep your tool time on you. You know what it is. We out.
Yeah. Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. Yeah, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. Yeah, grits and gravy. Grandma hold it down on the porch, barbecue, pig feet, pass me the hot sauce. Uncle Ben got a shotgun, double barrel, you won't pay the price. Living in the country living the life. New York City's my wife, downtown's my mistress. I love fried eggs, ham and biscuits, and cutlets drop, Cadillac convertibles. Lincolns, we cut off the top, the block, we run the streets, we set up shop, it's all gravy, grits and pork chops, we on top, hops and barley, man, we see purple like Barney, man, it's funny how on falls there's pigs and chicken, and the streets got pigs and chickens, I ain't saying nothing wrong about cops and women, but if the shoe fits, wear it, y'all, you know the doggone bark, he ain't even scared of y'all, I'ma keep walking, I ain't scared to fall, when I know most of y'all scared to crawl, with the strength of a giant might scale a wall, singing Negro hymns like Mahalia, y'all. Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork, rinds, grits, and gravy.
The Hambo, have you heard? I put most of these herbs head straight to the curb. They went flipping the birds, you know, but I did it all with a banjo, straw hat, overalls, and a pair of sandals. Smoking Winston Lights, Salem's and Camels. Yelling, hurry up, boy, load up my ammo. Orange hat, jumpsuit, color of camel. 4-wheel, see if you can handle it. You ain't got fire, just enough to light a candle with. You ain't a builder, I wouldn't never hand you bricks. I hear them chirping. Without my pork rinds, grits, and gravy, I have a feel like a baby. Might even come around and have to pick up your lady and take her somewhere that's shady, but not under popular trees and strange fruit. Part of the civil rights movement, I done found my roots. That's why I'm trying to find the truth. Only want that real shit when I come up and spit in the booth. Eat it up, regurgitate and give it to you. Pork rinds, grits, and gravy. I see you at the barbecue. Yeah, I see you at the barbecue. Yeah.
Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork rinds, grits, and gravy. Pork, rinds, grits, and gravy. You know how the old folks say, oh Lord save me. By the way, give a little whiskey to the babies. Hot sauce, pork rinds, grits, and gravy.
God, the dead has arisen.